make sure everything was on.
Oh, I was like, what did you almost do?
Fire away.
Fire away.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Two Dads, One Dut.
Yes.
The Hot Takes Podcast. This podcast episode is 55, the double nickel.
The double. I was like, that's not what it's called.
No.
But okay, I get it.
The episode is Did I Do That? Technically it's probably over, but I feel like we're officially getting out of summer, creeping into the fall, even though the heat's not there. You do a lot of embarrassing stuff in the summer.
Yeah, you do.
We figured, why not? Let's do an episode about some of the embarrassing stuff we did.
Most embarrassing.
As always, we're going to kick it off with some shop talk, new addition to the pod. And then the ever so famous WABs, the worst and the best. Top 3 this week, as just alluded to, is going to be our most embarrassing moments. And then we're going to close the episode as we always do with a hot take. Travis has it again this week.
It's a good one. Bonafide hottie.
Stick around to the end, and hopefully he'll be able to explain it in 5 minutes or less, but who knows. But
if he takes longer than 5, he'll talk himself out of it.
yes, it'll be like, you know what, I agree with you guys.
Checks out.
But before we get started, Travis, tell us who this podcast is sponsored by.
Today's episode Nickel, is sponsored by First Shield Defense, Fort Wayne's best place to learn how to defend yourself from actual violence. First Shield Defense specializes in concealed carry training and unarmed self-defense. First Shield Defense has one upcoming event because they just had one last Friday. Great turnout. Loved it.
Shout out.
Yes. And so now coming up on September 17th, be doing a one-of-a-kind vehicle defense training seminar. Fight with or without your firearm in a close-quarter environment in and around your vehicle. Learn dominant shooting angles, best drawing practices, up-close fighting, and test your skills in their scenario challenge. This course is designed to inform you and allow you to get many repetitions in a safe training environment. Visit their Facebook, Instagram, and website for all the details. www.firstshieldefense.com.
As always, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Amazon, Google. Please leave a like, review, subscribe. We need it. We appreciate it.
We love it.
And now, as always, check us out on YouTube.
Woo!
See the faces behind the brand, the voices.
Yeah.
Come with it.
Subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Would ya?
Smash the like. Hit the subscribe. Skrr.
Damn it.
Take us in.
Let's do it. We are ready.
Hit the freaking button. I forget if this plays on the YouTube side of it yet, but it's neither here nor there.
We're going to throw it out to you. There it is. There it is.
We are back.
Yeah.
2 Dads, 1 Dut, the Hot Takes Podcast. As always, I am your 1 Dut, Justin Dutteroy.
I am Trav Dad, one of the 2 dads making up one of the 2 dads.
Yes.
Yeah, dad. Alert.
There it is.
Yes.
I don't know how to follow that except for the fact that I'm the other dad, the real dad, Skrr Dad, Brandon Brenner.
I have something I want to talk to you guys before we do shop talk.
Oh, pre-shop talk.
Yeah, you're going to love it. So I made a commitment today to be cleanlier, which you can attest to it.
You got dude wipes?
No, I take care of my chompers. I brush them 3 times a day.
Too hard, though.
We'll get to that. But no, I love it. And then I thought to myself, you know what? It's time. So I went to Kroger today. I bought a bottle that actually is body wash. It's not like a 3-in-1. So this one's just strictly for my body, and I have one just strictly for my hair. And I got face wipe things, although I couldn't find like the guy.
Like the Clorox wipes?
Well, I couldn't find the guy ones I usually get, like the Clorox ones. So I think I just have makeup remover, but I feel like we're getting there.
I don't know if you're going with Clorox. I don't think that's the right
Clear no,
brand.
not
Oh,
Clorox.
Clearasil.
Clearasil.
Clorox.
Yeah.
I was like,
That's
Clorox?
bleach.
I don't know if you want to put that on
Well,
your face.
either way, it's like makeup remover, but I think it'll still do the job.
Yeah.
So I'm pumped. Bam. So
Good Tory, man.
things are looking up.
Hello.
It was a good day.
Hey, man. Did you get hand soap for your bathroom?
No.
All right.
Baby steps. I did clean up my bathroom a little bit, though. Okay, so
Rinse the pubes out of the sink.
Shut up.
Preach.
First on the list. I only have 3. Well, yeah, 3, but one is a 1A, 1B.
Okay.
This has been on my mind for a while. It's time to bring it to the table. It's time we talk about it now.
Turn the mic on.
Sunglasses inside. Get them out of here. I don't want them. If you're the person that does that, you need to be shot. Taken out back, get offed, go off yourself, go 6 feet under, go 12 feet under. I don't care. Don't do it.
Who's wearing sunglasses inside?
Everybody damn near that we experience encounter at work.
Sounds like you should have
Really?
said that about an hour from now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Hot
Little
take.
Oh, okay. So I get what you're saying with that, but we can always revisit it because it's also on the Did You Earn It list.
So how
we're workshopping.
What's the grace period? Like I walk in, do I get a certain amount of steps, a certain amount of time, or if I walk into your, I mean obviously you have an apartment, but say you walked into my house front door,
Yeah.
or you come through my garage, the glasses already have to be off. Like at what point, if we start a conversation and they're still on, automatic slap? Like what are we talking here?
Well, Skirt Dad, I'm glad you asked. So there are only a few select scenarios where sunglasses may stay on when you enter into a building, into a domicile. I would argue gas stations, because you're going in, you're paying real quick, which who honestly pays inside anymore? I don't fucking know, unless you're going to get like snacks or coffee.
Snacks are one size.
Yeah, 32
One
ounces
size,
with a
32
straw that's
ounces.
52 ounces. Yeah.
It's
Okay,
catching,
straw.
it's catching on.
And then the only other time that I've actually deemed it, and I just thought of it on the spot because the gas station one was really the only thing I had, is if you're dropping something off to somebody and you're just in and out, just like it's a handoff. It's a passing the baton, passing the torch, whatever. Leave them on because you're going
So
to.
what's the time? What if there was like a long line in the gas station?
You're still in the gas station. Rules still apply.
So it's like a safe space.
Yeah.
The trust tree.
Bingo. Gaylord Fokker Trust.
What if you're in there longer than like 20 minutes?
That's a long time in a
Cash
gas
register
station.
goes down. You gotta wait.
I mean, P corners. Everybody's got to pick those, establish those. But yeah, then I mean, maybe take them off, maybe pop them off for a second. Do the
Tommy
thing
Lee
where
Jones walks in a suit and he pulls out a neuralizer.
oralizer.
Is it a neuralizer? Is that what it's
It's a
called?
neuralizer.
Neural?
If
Whatever.
you had an oralizer, it's a different party.
Yellow.
But no, I mean, then you're already prepped. They have to be polarized though, or he's still going to get you.
I don't think that's true.
100% it is because he doesn't. It reflects.
Okay, so it's not any of those two scenarios.
Take them
When
off.
do you take them off? Outside, inside, as soon as you step inside?
As soon as you step inside, I think it's protocol to just take them off if you're a guy, clip them on the shirt. I mean, I feel like it's almost a trend in a sense. Like just fucking.
You're not a big on the head guy?
No, I think I have a bad head though, so I can't do it. And I'm too afraid to put them on a
You don't
hat.
want to mess up your bun, dude.
It's tough to mess
Oh,
up. There's not a
huge
lot
on
there.
on the head guy.
No.
Huge on the head guy.
Absolutely.
I find that
Put
people.
him behind my ears for a while, and then I was like, I'm over that.
You're the
That's
back of the
okay.
neck guy?
No,
Guy Fury?
That's
Back of the
weird.
neck?
I don't like that. That freaks me out. But I do have a big respect for the guys that get the like rope tie holders.
Yeah.
I love those. I don't think I can pull them off though.
I bet you could.
Thanks.
So,
You gotta be a
Would
late
you-
dad. It's more late
would you argue that you have not necessarily the ability, but almost the responsibility that if said person walks up to you and starts talking, like, do you just have full carte blanche to be like, sir, I need you to remove your sunglasses before we continue to conversate?
Sir, ma'am, like I'm going to take this as I don't know what you're doing, so I'm going to take it as disrespect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Next
like,
time somebody comes into AT&T skirt and you're there, look at him and
Because,
be like, that
like-
guy can help you right over there.
Because here's again a hot
And see if
take.
he tells him to
Hot
take
Takes
his sunglasses
podcast. I would argue that 99% of people that do that just horrific action of wearing sunglasses inside and it's not a gas station or just passing shit off, their body language matches the same type of energy where they're just like, they don't give a fuck, they don't want to be there. And it's just like, now you can't even look at me straight in the face. Like, you're not a man? What are you, a girl or something?
Wait, girl or something?
Yeah,
What if,
like-
what if they're transition lenses and they haven't, like you work in a dark area, so or like you work in a too bright,
Yeah.
so then the lights just naturally
They
like
haven't.
that.
They haven't.
That's a different pot for a different day. I've only thought about sunglasses. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I agree with you.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody agrees that
Thank you.
douches wear sunglasses inside.
Retweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pain. Okay.
I have one.
You do?
Yeah.
See this guy. Brings one every time.
So, not gonna lie, this doesn't
I
necessarily.
wouldn't want you to.
Well, this doesn't hit home for me because I'm not a big condiment user when I eat.
You don't like ketchup, so you have very little ground to stand on.
Especially when it comes to fast food. I don't know that I've ever put sauce on anything. In anything that I've gotten. However,
Painful.
they are it just in abundance around when people eat it. So my question to you guys, what fast food restaurant do you think loads the bag up with the most sauce? I mean, just egregiously throws it in there.
Taco Bell.
I was thinking Taco Bell. I saw this at
They
work.
used to.
They used to, but then you have to like say extra, extra.
Yeah.
And then they get pissed.
Yep.
And then they give you 100 sauces, and you're like, thanks.
That's what I
now
wanted.
you make it so I don't have to say extra, extra. Like
Yeah.
like it's that Ron Swanson who's like, see, you heard me say a lot, but what I
need you
said
to
was,
understand was
I need all your bacon and
all
eggs.
your eggs.
Yeah. Like it goes into my theory of like something's happening with the fast food chains because people can't work there or stay there a long time, and I feel like there's some unwritten code or rule going on where they're like, no sauces.
Yeah.
Don't give
They're
anybody
like,
sauces.
we're giving away the house with the sauces.
Yeah.
But Chick-fil-A's out here just like, hey, man, how many you want? I'll give you whatever you want. You want to buy an 8-ounce bottle of it?
Please.
We'll sell that too for $2.
Just tell me the number and it's yours.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Honestly, because I'll just be
Yeah.
like, hey, can I get like 5 Chick-fil-A's? Exactly 5 every time.
Yeah.
I'll say I want 4 just to test it out. 4 every single time.
Boom.
I'm like, bet. Let me get 2 of these, 1 of those.
So could
They
you
get it
argue
right every time?
the only difference between those places is A, you have Sunday off, huge. Slight B, they just get paid better.
Yeah, 100%.
Sunday's better than being paid. Better.
Getting Sundays off is
Yeah.
better than being paid better.
God's Day.
I'm not gonna lie. I think if they paid the people at Taco Bell and McDonald's more,
Yeah.
you're still gonna get the same.
The
benefits.
craftsmanship would go up. You'd actually have chicken in the
No.
whole quesadilla,
You
not
gotta
just
get the one that like actually is the franchiser of that McDonald's. And
Yeah.
he's in the back making TikToks, and then those burgers are coming out fire.
Right.
Love it. Yeah. All right. Nice. What was your question?
I was talking
Who
about
gives out the most condiments?
Yeah, because you see these bags and it's like I ordered one burger and there's 50 sauces in here.
See-
that is insane.
Yeah.
You're going to the right places then because
Yeah, but you
everywhere
don't get that anymore.
Yeah, like I say I want buffalo sauce for my 20-piece nug, I get 0 buff sauce.
Yeah.
Pain.
And it's like they try to cut you off per limit. So like a 6-piece gives you 1 sauce, a 10-piece will give you 2, and a 20 will give you 4, and you're just like, buddy,
Just throw
come
them in
on.
there.
They're not.
Yeah.
You're not Ronald.
You're
McDonald.
gonna be
It's like, come
you're gonna
on.
be working somewhere different in 2 weeks anyways. Load this
Yeah,
bitch.
I don't think
Like,
you're getting stock options in this.
Yeah,
You're just,
make
like,
it rain, brother.
Getting rid of the house on salt.
It's like 7:55 on Halloween when it's over at 8 and these people
Yeah.
come down. You're just giving handfuls out. Like
Yeah.
the night starts with 1 or 2.
Get
pieces.
rid of it.
Like
Yeah.
I'm done.
The less the better. Less cleanup.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. Shut up.
Shut up.
Next one. Speaking of my chompers,
All right.
toothbrushes.
Who needs
They
it?
are so expensive. Blows my mind. The
Go to the dentist. They give you one for free.
well, that's what I was gonna actually. Well, no, I was gonna make
Twice
a
a year,
point
please.
to say why don't people rob dentistries more and just take all the toothbrushes? Those suckers are $7 to $10 a pop. That's a Chipotle burrito with either double meat or add the guac. It's insane.
So you're not gonna skip one Chipotle burrito to take care of your teeth that'll eat you infinite burritos?
What was the question?
So you're not going to skip one burrito to buy a good toothbrush that's going to allow you to take care of your teeth that are
No.
going to make it so you can eat an infinite number of future burritos.
No, because here's a hot take. Somebody somewhere will just inevitably have like an extra toothbrush, and that's usually how I always come upon one. All I need is just bristles that don't quit. And a,
Hold on. Hold on. When you say when you say someone inevitably is just gonna have another toothbrush,
Yeah.
do you mean like brand new out of the package where it's like if you just crashed at my house one night, you're like, Skirt, do you have a toothbrush? And I just open up my drawer that's got a brand new one, or just like, hey, Skirt, can I just use a toothbrush?
Well,
And
I'm
the
a
dude's
very-
like, use a toothbrush in there, and like I just have a guest toothbrush, so that's everybody that stays over uses the guest. You're using that toothbrush.
I guess it's just not that deep to me.
I would never have that, but the fact that you just said that you would use it is
I got-
mind blowing.
I told you I gotta brush my teeth. I got
It's trapped in a bottle.
I gotta brush my teeth, dude. It's a,
But that's what we're talking about. So for
Yeah.
somebody that respects their teeth,
You're just putting a strange toothbrush in your mouth.
strange is irrelevant. I mean, once it has the paste on it and the water, I feel like it's pretty what is that, dedermatized?
so if I dump the toothpaste in just a big bucket of shit and put toothpaste on top of it, you're just good. The toothpaste just
Sounds like I can just scoop
I
the
drop
paste
it in
right
the
off the
toilet.
top.
I drop it in the
Voids
toilet
out
with pee.
everything.
I take it out. I rinse it off. Then you put toothpaste on it. You're good to go.
Do I know that?
Yes.
That's why would you? How could you?
I'm just saying I accidentally did it.
Well, it sounds like you did it on purpose.
No, it's just an accident. Things happen, man.
Oh, I'd use a different one, respectfully. Thank you for trying. But yeah, no, they're just too
But
expensive.
if I
Like,
didn't tell you,
but
you
but
would
it
just use it.
no, it was just so weird to me because there was like $10, $15 ones where again it's a normal toothbrush and like on the package it's like vibration sensing or something. It's like all these weird things and it's like again
It's the upsell, dude. You gotta get the upsell.
it's dumb. Just give me the ones now that inevitably have like the rubber pokey things in between all the bristles,
Yeah.
I guess. But like, I don't need to pay $15 for a brush.
get yourself a water pick.
Get a water pick.
Those freak me out. I don't even think they work.
They 100%
They
work.
do.
It's like the air pressure things, right?
It wouldn't
It's
be
water,
a thing if it
but-
wasn't.
Puke. But yeah,
Yeah.
toothbrushes. Shut up.
Shop talk.
Okay.
Anything else?
Man,
I have one more.
just using strange toothbrushes. I can't get my mind around it.
Do you have one?
Just
No,
so you know,
I figured
people
that you were gonna have 3.
people are gonna rip you for that.
As
Just
they should.
FYI.
I have clean teeth.
You have a
so.
responsibility, Offspring.
I have clean teeth. Look at them. Anyways, so this one.
Okay.
Shop Talk 1A, 1B. This is a PSA. That is a public service announcement to the older generation. Stop smacking your phone to death when you're trying to do stuff on it. People come in that this doesn't do anything. It's just, it drives me insane when somebody's like, see, it doesn't work. I don't understand why it doesn't work. And I'm like,
yours did it.
well, no, because what they're trying to do is like something very simplistic, or again, it's like, yeah, if you just give it a graceful little tap here, it'll work. And then, of course, when they do that, it's not sensitive enough, like they didn't use enough pressure, and they go, doesn't even work, see, I told you. And I'm like, Betty, cool it. I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
White.
Like, Betty White,
Betty
R.I.P.
White.
Too soon. Nah, she lived a good life. She was old.
I mean, I just seen
I
you
know.
smack your phone and then it turned on, so.
But I'm saying, like, they just beat these things to hell, and they wonder why they don't work. And it's like, or they don't do the right operations, and it's like, gee, I wonder.
But you did it and it worked.
No, I didn't. I wanted to go to make a call. I didn't make one.
Yeah, but you opened up your screen.
No, I didn't. I just turned it on.
Yeah.
Anything will turn on. Anyways,
And it did it.
no.
Shut up.
1B.
Okay.
Quick one, though. So it's kind of like a question like you had.
I have a better one.
We need to have, or I should ask you, the I need to have my phone debate. Here's a hot take. I don't think you do. We lived without them forever.
Yeah?
So when people say that, I can't help but chuckle and be like, no, you don't. Like, where there's a will, there's a way. I get it. It will make it very inconvenient for some aspects of your life, maybe. But isn't it more so like a weird thing that people have placed too much, what do you want to say, like accountability in a fucking cell phone? Seems kind of dumb.
Yeah, because they're important. People need to get a hold of you.
Yeah,
What if you're a doctor?
we made them important.
Yeah, but we got rid of all the things that led up to them because we kept upgrading.
It's called
you
backup
had a
plans.
beeper, you had a beeper, but there were payphones.
I
You get rid
miss
of
a pager,
payphones.
man.
Yeah.
You get rid of payphones, you're getting rid of the beeper.
I'm
you
just-
don't need them anymore.
I'm saying you need something on the back burner at all times.
Yeah, and then you go into businesses that have landlines. Most businesses don't have landlines anymore.
Trash.
So
Always
then
have a backup
how are you going to
phone.
call?
Yeah, you just need to have something, dude.
A cell phone?
No, I'm just saying. I think we're getting to a point where people are coming in and they're like, a lot of people complain that their phone's broken, defective, not working, whatever, whether it was their own accord, and it's like, oh, my work clocking things on my phone. It's like, that's not my problem. Like that, honestly, that's just your company's problem. That sounds terrible. Just give me a fucking punch card that won't quit and go on the wall, and it's
Yeah,
done.
but what if you're working from home?
Click it at home.
What do you click it?
Any video evidence. Just you do it this.
Yeah, the clicker.
What am I going to record that on?
Hey,
Obviously not my phone.
Video
Camcorder.
video
Big
camera.
old shoulder cam.
Yeah, get the VHS tape out.
So now I got to get outdated equipment.
You're
to take care of
arguing-
the one thing that superseded everything and made all of these things unimportant. So I got to get rid of the one thing and get 25 things.
A lot of meat left on the bone. We got to move on.
We do.
I'm just asking.
Really
Shout
quick,
out.
I have one
Yeah.
more. I thought of one.
Okay.
I didn't think of it, but yesterday I was eating. I had a peanut butter sandwich, and this is gonna make sense because of the video we just watched.
Yeah.
But like when you have like peanut butter or something in your mouth and you do like that,
Oh yeah.
do you just always go to Heath Ledger as the Joker? I do it every time. Like when I start moving my tongue around like the inside of my mouth or like my cheeks, I'm like,
I got peanut butter stuck in my mouth.
and I'm like, why do I always do that every time?
Thanks, Heath.
Right?
You ruined it.
That's
Damn
how
it.
good of his part it was.
He really played a role.
Man, whoever
Pivotal.
drafted
So
him
you guys
first
do
was
that?
guaranteed to win.
It's insane. Yeah. All right. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Shop talk.
Hey, shop
Shop talk.
Before we go to the old WABs,
Yes.
what are you doing?
What?
You can tell people somebody's paying for the WABs, sponsoring the WABs.
No, they'll pay for the top three.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
changing it up on me.
Yep.
Showing it on the board. Amateur hour.
Let's bring it up.
Yeah.
Worst of the best.
Well, let's get
Wabs.
low.
Let's get
Let's get low.
Wabsicle.
And bring it up.
So, I love it. Offspring Wabs. Shout out Richie. Arguably an OG Offspringer.
Not arguably.
He only has a best. Clearly didn't have a worst, apparently. Must be nice.
Can't hide money.
Crushed
Yeah.
it.
He just staying in all weekend, not doing a damn thing.
Well
Love it.
done. Well
Love it.
done.
Said it's undercover goated. I get it. Yep. Kyle, his worst. He took a Thursday night red-eye flight from Seattle. Had no sleep on Friday, which, again, I still don't think red-eye flights are a thing. Never experienced one.
They are.
I've never seen one.
It's called a red eye because, like, you know, when like you don't get no sleep, your eyes are red. They're bloodshot.
Yeah.
That's why it's called.
Came home from Vegas.
Oh!
Definition of red eye.
Nice. I thought they were actual flights that, like, because no flights leave at like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. You know what I mean?
They leave at like 4 or 5, and you just gotta stay up all night.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I thought people made it sound like it was like you catch a random like
She catches the early flight
flight
home.
home, and 2 people come out of a bathroom ready to tag team your girlfriend. True Love's blind. And then his best is he had 11 women show up for First Shield Defense wine night and received all positive reviews. So shout out Kyle, he's our sponsor.
Awesome.
Bang, 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 First
Yeah.
Shield Defense.
Owner, yeah, love it. Okay, and then AJ.
Yes.
Shout out AJ, owner of MVP Lanes and Bruner's Pub. His worst, he hit on a girl at a bar, and she was 22.
They got shot down.
I don't know about
if they did
you,
that,
but yeah, it sounds like you got shot down there, brother.
Why it's the worst is because he's 35.
yeah, well, you know.
A very modest 35.
I think you had to throw that in for context. Like
Yeah.
I hit on
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
who's
touche.
22, they could
Yeah.
be like, okay, it happens all the time.
Yeah. Well,
Well, Dane Cook can do
Talk
it.
to this guy.
live and you learn. And then his best was he shot a 72 in the pro member, which I don't know what that is. So
Easy shot par.
ah,
That's good.
Yeah.
Topo Chico, par, love it.
That's average, right?
That's really good.
That's on par. Our Offspring WABs. Our turns. Go for it. Screw Dad. Take us away.
Okay, so
Make sure it's
on
depressing.
Sunday.
Other kid broke its leg.
Could you imagine? No. So Sunday we had to go to a birthday party. My youngest Parker, it's her friend Olivia. Shout her out.
Shout out Olivia.
Cool girl. Her party was like reptile themed.
Hell yeah.
They had snakes and armadillos, all kinds of stuff. Person came-
Life.
Yeah.
That freaks me out.
Oh yeah. They had a bit. I don't know what you want to call it. Like, it's not a petting zoo, but yes, lady came for like an
Yeah.
hour and just showed a bunch of stuff. Before we left though, because the party was at 1, I ate. I was going through the fridge and I'm like, some leftovers. I didn't really want to make anything. Had like this chicken and noodle deal.
Oh.
I even told Tierney, I was just like, I don't think that's sitting very well. I don't know. And she was just like, why'd you eat? I was like, because it's in there. I didn't want to throw it away, whatever. Didn't really think much of it. And this is a discussion for a whole nother day, but we get there. And this was one of the first kids' birthday parties that I've gone to that are like friends and like family and like extended family. Usually it's just kind of
really?
like the friends. Yes, like this was at her grandfather's house, pool party, all this stuff. So there was 40 people there, 50 people there. Maybe not 50.
Big gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But, so they're
that's
out by
pretty
the
big.
pool. They're watching the animals, and all of a sudden,
Animals or reptiles?
Well, I mean, there
That
was what
stands
was
to be
there?
noted.
There was a frog. There was 2 different types of snakes. There was an armadillo. There was God, what else was there?
Iguana.
No, there was a crocodile.
Ooh.
Little small guy.
Gator?
Nice.
Yeah. No, but anyway, so
don't
they had a
play
big cooler in the garage, and it was like one of those 2 flaps, like you pull up one side, the other.
Okay.
Yeah.
One was soda, one was a beer, and I'm like, I'm just gonna have a beer.
Duh.
I think I was the only adult having a beer on the outside. Inside, with the adults that weren't with the kids, they were hitting it pretty hard.
Okay.
It was like 10 minutes into like the animal thing, and I go up to the
Reptile.
Olivia's mom, and I'm like, "Yeah, where's the bathroom?" And she tells me,
Oh, you're gonna take a dump.
"Oh yeah." And I
Ooh.
just basically ran in there, and it's just a 1 story, and there was 2 bathrooms. One's right off the garage.
Should've
I'm like,
done it
I
there.
can't do that.
Oh, you should have.
And
No,
it's-
that's the designated guest. Everybody
Correct.
knows it. You
Oh.
go sneak back in the master bedroom.
Yeah, and it was basically back there, and I was like, oh, I mean, it wasn't like a 30-minute deal. Like, I was probably out in 10 minutes, but what felt like an hour. Because
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
at
Yeah.
some point,
So many people are in.
everybody's going to come in.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, this is just a bad look, Dad.
Yeah.
But I think I got out unscathed, but still, it was, the whole time I was in there, I just felt shame.
That's the one where you leave the exhaust fan on when you leave. Like,
Yeah.
You leave the lights and exhaust fan, you shut that door, and just let it.
It's when you're just praying nobody knocks or the kids
Yeah.
aren't coming in. You're just like, oh.
I'm just shaving.
Those are the ones where I think sometimes you just go home. You're like, you know what? Damage has been done here. I gotta get
I'm
out.
not gonna ruin it for his kid.
Yeah.
There's fucking reptiles there, respectfully. I
Honestly,
think you
if
can
I
go.
was a kid, I'd probably be stoked about it.
You wish. Snakes are scary, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm deathly afraid of
Oh, yeah. They brought out a big boa constrictor.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was,
I
Shall
bet
we-
you Parker loved it, though.
oh, yeah.
That seems like right up her alley. Let me touch it. Can I hold it?
She touched every one of them.
Oh, when
Yep.
you touch it too, and it feels all scaly and
over and did all one of these down.
oh,
Yeah, Olivia, I guess she has like 2 snakes at like her house. Her dad, I took a picture of him. I think you would like really get along with this guy. I almost said like this is the look you're going for. He has a really nice top knot. He's got a big thick beard.
the fuck is a top knot?
Man bun.
Man bun. Top knot up here.
Probably shaves the side, so it's just strictly the top.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't you just say man bun?
Because it's a top knot. You know, it's not
That's
Yeah,
referred to before the man bun, dude.
Okay.
That's what people called it.
Well, then call mine that now.
now yours is a bun because it's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Damn it.
But I mean, just again, a little 7-year-old just rocking around with snakes at her house. I was like, okay, I get it.
So your worst was you took a dump at a reptile party.
Yeah, scary one because I didn't know how it was going to turn out.
I have more questions, but I'll refrain. Det, what was your worst?
Oh yeah, that guy definitely fucks.
Yeah.
Wabs.
Labs.
Nice, dude. What I'd give for that hair? Shit.
My worst. So we went on family vacation. That's my mom, her sisters, my cousins, and then Brandon's family.
Michigan?
Me and Molly. Yep,
Yeah.
Michigan. Went up there. So my worst is just they went up there on Tuesday. I
Yeah.
couldn't get up there till Friday.
Ooh.
And then we left on Sunday, and then they left on Monday.
Jesus.
So it's just like they extended the vacation, and we were only there for 2.5 days.
I don't even think Brandon left till Friday, didn't he?
Yeah, me and Brandon went up there Friday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Just because we work and stuff, and like they make a whole thing out of it.
Adults.
Yeah, and I was just like, man.
Retirement's tight.
Now if there's like they fix it up, and like there's a private beach and everything down there now, and I'm just like, maybe I just want to do Tuesday, little Tuesday through Monday, just take the whole week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you're just like,
That sounds like a fucking party.
miss out on all the little things and everything like that. But shout out to them. They watched the pod up there, got the signal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Studio 54. Okay, my worst. Serious.
Yeah.
Coming in. I said it's having a work day that absolutely just breaks you, and I'll leave it at that. But
You don't need to go into detail.
no, but basically there were two people specifically that I dealt with. The one being a nurse from Lutheran, and it was just one of those weird things from the get-go where the energy just doesn't match, and I'll try my best, but it's kind of funny sometimes when you just realize there's people you're not going to jive with.
Yeah.
And I swore this lady, when she said this, she felt the same thing, and she goes, man, I hope this gets done soon, because like then I can get out of here and you can get out of here. And I was like, okay, bet. Like, you hate me just as much as I hate you. Like, that's sick.
You get it.
And she's like, I go, oh. I'm like, okay, like, sorry. And she goes, no, it's not your fault. I've just been watching you, and you're clearly sick. Like, I don't know why you're here. And I was like, what do you mean you've been watching me? And she's like, you're walking around, like you're touching stuff. And I was like, I look at her just completely dumbfounded. I'm like, I can just go to the back, I guess, and I'll just have somebody grab me when your shit's done, and like I'll just come like make sure. And she's like, no, you're fine. You can just keep sitting there. And I'm like, what do you want from me, nurse lady? Like, I figured because you're a nurse, like you don't want me around you. Nobody wants you around.
Nobody wants you around.
Yeah, and I was just like, okay, I'll sit here. And to me, my thing with like people that are very germophobic or like want to, gloves, whatever, like I can respect it. Like she was the person that had like 2 cases on her phone because she's like, this one protects from the other one, and then the germs don't get through it. And it's like, but I'm sitting here touching all sorts of shit and touching your new shit, your old shit, and like you're fine with that. So
She's gonna go Clorox, wipe it down in the car.
Nice.
either way, but so there was that lady, and then this other guy came in, of course, right before we're getting ready to shut down shop, and he just kept going, yeah, man, just drove an hour and a half. Look at the receipts, check the files. And I was like, what files do you want me to check, sir? And he's like, send the account, check the files. I just need to get 2 phones. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little bit of due diligence here. And he just, every time I would say something, nah, it's in there, man, just, files, check them. Sir, the files have been checked. You're screwed. Please leave. And it was just, it's one of those days.
But he drove an hour and a half.
Eyes were dotted.
Check the files.
Fuck
Jesus
that guy,
Christ.
respectfully. Safe trip home.
Can't believe you didn't want to check the files, dude.
That's my worst.
There you go.
Tough work
You're
days.
not doing your job checking the files?
There were no files.
I'll give you a file.
Yeah, fucking suck my file, dude. Damn it. All right, let's get happy. That
bring it
almost took me down again. Almost broke me twice.
I think he won.
Yeah, okay. What's your best, man?
My bad. So, as you know, my daughter broke her arm.
Still haven't signed the cast.
And so Tierney, my wife,
My wife.
took her to soccer on Monday. So it was the
So
following.
sorry.
She broke her arm on that Friday. started travel soccer that following week. So she has practice Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And she literally wouldn't get out of the car. Like, super embarrassed, didn't want to do it, hates attention. And it was just this back and forth. And my wife doesn't handle that stuff very well, like, because she just starts getting mad. And it's just back and forth. Like, they're the same person. And so, like, she didn't practice at all. Like, I don't even think she got out of the car. Well, she did for, like, maybe 5 minutes, and that was it. So the next day, she was like, I'm not doing it. And I was like, well, I'll go there after work, do the same thing. And my mother-in-law drops her off, but she wouldn't get out of the van. And I finally got her out of the van into my car, and I'm just talking to her. And she just, tells me a lot of kind of, like, real stuff for a 9-year-old. She's just like, these people aren't really my friends. Like, I'm not out there. Like, I'm just doing this. And she just doesn't want to do it. And I just have, like, a real talk with her. And I'm like, hey, you're letting a cast control who you are. Like, you love playing that game out there, but you're embarrassed because of this. Nobody cares. Just go out there and do it. And she didn't want to do it. And I'm like, well, you have two options. I'm not just going to sit here for an hour and a half like your mom did. I'm either going to leave or I'm going to go. And she wouldn't want to do it like 5 minutes. Let me just kept her along. And I said, finally, hey, let's just walk out together. It just takes one step. You're afraid to take the first step.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it with you. And I just kind of, it was, and then she gets out of the car. I walk out with her. We take her to the, coach. And then she just practices. And it was one of those where it's like, you don't sign up for that kind of stuff. But when you look back, it's like, man, that's like the halftime speech in one of these movies that you don't really plan on giving. And all of a sudden it just happens.
Yeah.
And like, she was looking at me and like, I could tell. And like, when practice was done, I was like, I don't think you realized how big of a deal that was. But I'm like super proud of you.
Clear eyes,
Because you
full
just
hearts.
got it. I said it to her right before we went out there.
It's classic Eric Taylor, dude.
Oh, yeah. And then she did it.
This
like,
game's not over.
practiced today the whole time, and it's just like she's finally there. And I'm like, good for you.
I could tell you were kind of
good for you, Skirt.
Yeah, you were like
Classic dad right there, man.
Yeah, you were narrating that or something. It was getting like deep and weird.
Yeah,
I was kind of getting nervous.
I kind of want Sam Elliott to tell that story.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sick. Damn.
There, there.
Yeah.
All right, sick best, dude. Almost made me tear up.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass that up, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Dad. What's your best?
Okay, bar's up here now. All right.
Yeah, mhm.
So as I alluded to in my WAB, my worst, vacation, man. Family vacations. Fucking sick.
Love
Private
'em.
beach.
Yep.
But this is gonna be a story that I heard for the first time. Known my aunt my whole life, obviously, and I just heard this story
Pumped.
Saturday night.
Yes.
When she was 16, her and her friend went to the gynecologist to get birth control.
Ah.
She said she's laying in there.
Her choice.
Stirrups. Yeah. Boom, boom. Doing the thing. She says she hears the door open. Then the door closes. Doesn't see anything.
Just a quick little peekaboo.
Yeah. And then just hears the footstool drag across the ground. And she's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like looking to the side, looking to the other side. Doesn't see nobody. Then all of a sudden a head pops up. But just this much of the head. And it was just a buzz cut. And she was just like, what the fuck? And her gynecologist was a little person. A little lady. With a buzz cut.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, but the buzz cut
Oh,
just set it off for me.
shit.
And I lost my shit. She just takes her head up, just right above her crotch. Just, hey, we're going to start this. Starts doing little carny hands,
Oh,
small hands,
shit.
getting in there. Says she was all the way up to their shoulder and like head resting on her pelvis, like trying to dig deeper, like to get in there.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm losing my shit. I said the guy kind of just pulls out and she just goes, hey, you mind putting your socks back on? I can't handle older real well. And I was like, well, congratulations, I guess.
Shots
You're in the
fired.
wrong business, but like,
Dude.
yeah, I need you to put your socks back on. Your feet stink. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get up in there real quick.
Yeah,
That's
I'm giving
gonna
them
be all
guts,
right.
dude. I thought you were gonna say the doctor brought like their toddler with him or something. It's just he was a toddler.
So he was.
So
she was an adult toddler.
Has she had met her gyno prior to that, or was this
No.
the first time?
She just like walked into Planned Parenthood.
Oh, gotcha.
And was just like, hey,
Got
we
mounted.
did some BCs back in the day. And so she's walking out, she's waiting on her friend, and her friend's crying, and she goes, oh man, did you get the dwarf too? And she goes, nah, I'm too late, I'm pregnant.
What a trip, dude! A 2-for-1 whammy.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
I
but
was like, that's the greatest story I've ever heard in my life.
that's like movie almost. Like just could you imagine she's propped up and mounted, and like you see the door open, but you don't see anybody, and then all of a sudden you just get fisted.
Yeah.
That would be insane. You're just like, what is in me
It's
right
like,
now?
Peter Dinklage in any movie. Like the door opens and closes.
Who's
and he
Peter
just walks-
Dinklage?
He's the
Little
guy
Lancaster.
from Game of Thrones. He was the.
He's the
He's
big
the
guy
South-
from
he's the South Pole elf.
He is the big
from
guy
Elf.
from
Yeah,
Infinity War.
Infinity
Did
War,
you ever
yeah.
watch Elf?
no,
Okay.
he was an actual elf.
No. He
He
was
was,
actually really pissed off
he was
because
a
you referred to him
consultant.
as a small person.
He said, oh, must be a South Pole elf.
Classic elf. Okay, nice. That was honestly, that kind of trumped it. My best is not going to do either of those things. It was two simple things.
Just high five.
Yeah, it was finding a new song. And I said, like we talked about, just thinking it'll never be topped when you find it. Like, I kid you not, I found this song last night while I was just gaming my ass off. And it's been on repeat this morning until right before you guys got here. Like, it is just, keep spinning this thing back. Like,
You go hard when you find a new one.
I love it. They're sick.
What song is it?
I was going to say, were you not going to share the song?
Yeah.
No.
Is it better than Jail by Kanye West Donda?
It is. But in that moment, I thought nothing was ever going to top Jail, which was a great song. It was a hot take. But the second one, a little sentimental.
Are you not sharing the song?
No.
Wow.
That's called suspense, man.
All right.
Yeah. Stay
Well, you're
tuned.
done with it. I just figured you would wait to the end. You're at the end of your
I'm not-
segment of that story.
Oh, yeah, I am. But no, I'm not done listening to it yet. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Midweek post.
You probably already
This is the
posted it,
song.
and I probably know what it is.
I did.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
not suspenseful then.
Fire, though, either way. No, my best two. It was being invited to do something last minute. Like, ran into a friend, shout out Ryan at the gym. And I take for granted sometimes, or I don't realize in moments where, because I go through this whole weird thing in life where I feel like I'm not worthy or wanted, which that's just deeper issues, different pot, different day.
Martha.
Why do you say that?
But anyways, it's realizing like, okay, in that moment, like this guy could have easily just dapped me up and like, hey, good to see you. You know, hopefully we hang out soon. But it was like, no, I'm doing something today. Had no intentions of inviting you, but I saw you and like, I think you'd be a great addition. So come on out. And it's like, normal me would be like, hey, thanks, but like, don't want any part of that. And I was like, yeah, I'll go. Like, why not? Like, let's be social. So shout out to friends wanting to do friend things.
Where'd you go?
Tin caps.
Nice.
I can't tell you.
Yeah, I was thinking about it, but yeah, that's my
I'm not
best.
telling you shit.
Yeah, that's WABs.
There's the WABs.
Was it because it was the tin caps and it was just right in your backyard? You're like, I'm more inclined to go.
Kind of, sort of, and it was just one of those things too, where like I knew we were getting seats, and I mean, you pay what, like $12, and they're actually really good. Oh,
Hey-o.
this is my best. Shit, I didn't write it down. That's why I forgot.
You were done.
Nope.
No,
I'm
can't say
back.
it.
I'm back. Wicka wicka. We sat next to this guy to our right. He was like one section over by himself, and this dude.
First of all,
What's up?
you can't say right next to him. He was a section
Yeah.
over.
Roughly 16 to 23 chairs to my
That's
right.
not next to.
That's the furthest thing.
In a baseball stadium, it's pretty close, but
It's not that close.
he was screaming at the umps, at the players. Like, he was that guy, fully
Oh, yeah.
vested.
Love it.
And, like, it was one of those where the manager comes out of the dugout for the Tin Caps and he goes, buddy, just watch the game. Just enjoy this. Like, what are you doing? Security comes over.
Double birds.
Oh, security comes over, gives him the talk.
Is he cussing?
No, he's just doing, like, the swing the damn bat. Like, people
If you're
were
not cussing, you're allowed to scream at a ball game?
striking out. Like, I mean, they were down like 8-0 in the fourth inning, so it was a pretty big shellacking.
I mean, wait till Tatis
You got
comes
nobody
back.
left, Taylor.
And it
Wait
was,
till Tatis comes back from that 80-game suspension, baby. He'll be at tin caps again.
yeah, dude, and he was just,
The vile thing.
he was sounding off, and like there was a group of people in front of him. They went and narked on him at one point. Like, it was just insane. And again, going back to my like workshopping segment, like, where are you going after this, dude? Like, why did you come here?
Kick his dog.
Right? And I was like, did this guy somehow find a way to just fucking bet on the Tin Caps and just went all in, like house money, like let's ride? And they're down 8-0 in the fourth, and he's like, son of a bitch. Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting dicked over here.
Yeah, that's my best.
Best.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hecklers.
Yeah.
I love hecklers, man. They're
They
hilarious.
suck.
They're wild, dude. They're
I love
wild.
them. Dude, my favorite is to go to Mad Ants games when they were here because they for sure can 100% hear you.
Yeah.
And I just heckle the piss out of them.
They
That's
can.
my favorite thing.
Here's a hot take. People can just hear you, period. When you yell, people
Sometimes
hear.
they can't. It's like you're just out there, and it's
I like the Indy 500.
yeah. Like high school football games, like you can't really hear like one person yelling because it's just so open that the sound just goes everywhere.
You
know
can
what I mean?
yell to make yourself be that person.
I mean, everybody else is going to hear you, but the people on the field aren't going to hear you, is what I'm saying. Like the players aren't going to hear you. Just everybody in the crowd's going to
The
hear you.
outfielders heard this guy.
Well, yeah.
He was very hand gestury too.
Hell
Have
yeah,
to.
dude.
I loved it.
He sit close
Yeah.
enough.
He was doing. He
Apparently
kept
just
doing
said he was
the.
right above the bench.
He kept doing
yeah,
the
he better
strike.
hear you.
The strike zone stuff too. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Which is the
Wabs.
best.
Wabs.
Write us in. Tell us. We need
Yeah,
them.
we want
Every
your
week.
guys' wabs every week, week in and week out. Send them
Week
to us.
in, week out.
Thank you very much. I love that. Yeah. Segment change.
That was it.
Quick. All right. Top 3. This week is most. Yes, I will take one. Embarrassing moments. Top 3 this week brought to you by MVP Lanes, where everyone is an MVP. They rack 'em, you smack 'em. Your classic bowling facility, freshly remodeled inside. Bruner's Pub, home of Fort Wayne's first bottoms-up system. Collect 10 Bruner's Pub magnets. Next beer is free on the house. Fresh lunch menu, always changing it up. I believe we just talked to AJ, the owner, not too long ago on a phone call, and he is sneaky bringing back still fries, or there's just still sneaky there. So make sure to order those. 10 lunches. 11th one is on the house. Get your punch card. MVP Lanes, Bruner's Pub.
Bing, bang, boom. Everybody's an MVP. Even that 22-year-old that shot him down. You're still MVP.
Yeah.
She
We're
probably-
talking to you.
They're talking to you. Hope
Yeah.
you hear this.
Yeah. Okay. Top 3. I will start if you're cool with that.
Yeah.
So as always, it is the bronze,
Yes.
silver, gold formula, if you will.
Tried and
for
true.
Only a time being. Stay tuned for that.
Hello.
Hello.
But as of right now, yes, we're just ranking these 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. So, Trav, your bronze, your 3rd most embarrassing moment
I have labeled these
that
3.
you can remember / share.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I have labeled all of these as my incidents, if you will.
Okay.
So,
Not my incident.
my bronze is called the Rusty Spur Dance-Off Incident. Incident. I've talked about it before, probably on earlier pods where, truth be told, don't go that far back to go find for it. But I said there's something about just being nice and toasty and in the bag, and like you think you're just
We know.
yeah, Spot knows, and you think like you're just on cloud 9.
Only reference.
Yeah, you're crushing it, and like everything's just going your way, and you know there was a big dance floor. It was always one of those like everybody's having a good time, and this was the night where you know a circle broke out where it was like fucking stomp the yard, and I'm like, oh my god, this is my moment. Like I'm gonna fucking do this. I was there with at the time. It felt like 15 to 20 people, so I had you know my fraternity behind me, my brotherhood, and I start going crazy. Like, I thought I was Chris Brown. Like, I couldn't miss. The moves were fire. It was insane. Like, I was outside of my body watching me do this. And I was just like, boom. Fuck this guy. The guy I was facing was actually Chris Brown and just destroyed me. And I watched my whole life just, like, crumble in front of me. And then I do the thing where I look back to, like, oh, at least I got 15, 20 people behind me. Nobody there. Just people laughing, pointing, just getting ready to throw lettuce and tomatoes at me. And I was just like, fuck, man, like, this is crazy. And, like, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, like, I went from being just happy in the bag to just anxiety-riddled, panic mode, fight or flight kicks in, and this guy just gets an uppercut to the crotch. Blast him in his dick. And
You
just,
did?
100%.
Whoa.
Didn't know what to do.
I
And,
thought this was at C Street.
Yeah.
no, this
Oh,
was Rusty
Rusty
Spur.
Spur.
Yeah, and it was
Just
just
the Rusty Spur dance.
And it was one of those two where I will admit wholeheartedly, I fucking blast this dude in his crotch, and I just dip. Like, I know he's down, but I'm sure he's got, you know, his brotherhood, and run out, and I'm like, hey, bros, we got to get out of here. Weirdly enough, I go outside because we'd always park behind the Spur, so we had like a sneak away almost. There's just a chick out there, topless, just like talking to our friends, and I'm like, what is happening? We gotta go. Let's rodeo.
I'm here in the trenches, and you guys are out here looking at yabos.
Yeah,
Gambling,
just a
honestly.
fucking full-blown B-chest, and I'm in here, trying to dance for my life, and I was pissed. But, I mean, needless to say, we got out of there. But then
nobody came running, nothing. It was just clean getaway.
it was. I mean, it was foggy. Don't get me wrong, like the memory of it. But I know that like my ass was not kicked. Nobody followed us to like fight us. There wasn't the classic like, oh, you wish I'm getting held back. All right, hold me back, hold me back. Like there was none of that. Like somehow this dude just gets fucking cock rocked and he just takes it.
Yeah, he fell to the ground.
I know. I blasted him, dude.
What a fucking piece of shit.
It is. He told me that story years
That's
ago.
such a
I'm
piece
like,
of shit move.
Like, you suck.
He felt that tomorrow or the
That's
next
such a
day.
piece of shit move, dude.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
My friend group,
It's ironic
the
you thought he
people
was
that
Chris
like.
Brown and you end up smacking him.
I have one friend that.
Hello.
I have one friend that begs for the circle to happen because he is like Channing Tatum.
Yeah, duh, you
And
don't
he just goes out there and
understand.
just kills it. And he's just like, "Duh, start it off. Let's always like go out there and start it off against people like you.
See, that
and then
guy's-
now I'm getting my fucking dick punched? No way, dude.
See, like, I don't want to
Sorry.
say that guy's the worst, but like, that's not cool. Like when you're wanting it to happen. Like if you just get it started, knowing
Yeah.
that like my boy here is just gonna close shop now.
Oh, yeah.
But when I'm asking you to do it, that's kind of
Well, it's usually like a, "Duh, do it. And I'd be like, all right,
sure.
okay.
Clear some space. Hey guys,
People, this
move,
what's happening.
move.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Early Birds 2012 was a different
Breed.
era.
Yeah,
I'm
like
telling you.
it was dancing. It was
These
grinding.
things happen.
Yeah.
Dancing.
Oh,
I'm telling you, man. There was dance battles. It
Yeah.
happened.
I
I was
love-
there.
yeah.
I was a part of it. Loved it.
beat me
So
in a
you
dance.
just got like, so your most embarrassing moment is you losing a dance battle and punching a dude in the dick?
Yeah, tucked tail and ran.
Yeah.
Man.
It was
Just take the embarrassment.
You wish, dude. Nobody was there. Everybody's outside staring at some
That
chick's
was the best
chest.
part. None of
you
your
just,
boys saw
yeah,
you,
they didn't
like,
see you fucking suck.
Just get crushed.
Except all these randos, which I can only assume are hotties, and now I'm never gonna pull any tail.
Yeah, but now
But
you're just
you
the
were
fucking cheap shot guy.
pissed.
You're the cheap shot guy.
You could have saw it the next day.
Oh, dude, I was cross-eyed. There was no like I don't even want to know what dance move I was doing. I can only imagine it was like the Macarena mixed with just like some shimmy.
It's a freaking American wedding, dude. You're just Stifler out on the thing.
And at a gay bar, I probably would have crushed it, but I was not at a gay bar, so we're screwed.
The best part is if you just would have missed and hit him on like his thigh, because I can only imagine you were like crouched down, almost like on one knee for this uppercut.
Just give some-
You just would have missed and
You just
hit him.
fucking did the splits Johnny Cage style.
But he just fucking like he hit him in the thigh, and he's just like, "Ow!"
Sounds like my man should have went to First Shield self-defense.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I would have got tossed if
Oh,
he
yeah.
was like a wrestler or something. Shout out to that guy for not being anything other than a dance battler. I killed him.
Well,
He
you
peaked.
punch somebody in the fucking nuts, they're gonna go down, regardless. He could be the best MMA fighter in the world. If you catch him off guard in a dance battle and hit him directly in the nuts and then run,
Protect
Yeah.
your dick. Protect your
he's
dick.
probably not seeing it coming.
I mean, statistically speaking, he probably has a podcast himself, but I bet it's not as good as this one. So who had the last laugh?
Exactly. Fuck
Right?
that guy.
Us?
This guy.
Next time, PYD. Protect your dick.
Boom.
That's my bronze.
Nice.
You're me, bud.
You got it. Go
Okay.
ahead. We'll just keep it.
Yeah.
Clockwise.
So we were at Baker Street for, I think it was my mom's birthday.
Who's we? How do we know what we're
This
talking?
was the entire family. There's probably 15 of us, 20 of us there at this point.
I love that.
And it's a big
Too many people.
It
Mob
is.
mentality.
It's a big weekend, like a Saturday night. And again, now even a lot of these have a lot of lavatory issues. But so I get up and I go to the bathroom.
Lavatory, great word of the week.
Yeah.
Last week's was Black Adam.
So, yes. See, these are the references that are good.
Hello.
So I get up and I go to the bathroom, like, and everybody knows, like, when I eat, like, I go to the bathroom within like 5 minutes of being done with my meal.
Yeah, same
Like,
thing.
it's
Yeah.
clockwork.
Samesies.
Yeah, me and coffee.
IBS, baby.
Go in there, do my thing, like I'm going into a stall, didn't even realize anything, and then I'm sitting down, and I'm not one of these people that like shy around when I'm in the bathroom. Like if I'm going, I'm going.
You got it.
Let her hoot.
Yeah, you're gonna hear some things. Again,
Yeah.
shout out to AJ. He's terrified of doing it. Like holds it into like where he's almost like sweating.
No.
Just super
Farted
uncomfortable.
a urinal, dude. It's awesome. See how many people laugh.
Dude, can't have a little rain without a little thunder, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
So I'm just in there doing my thing, and I literally get out of the stall, and I look around and I notice that there's no urinals in the entire thing. And I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then 3 other women just walk out of the stalls like 10 seconds after me. And I'm like, I'm in the women's bathroom.
This is shitty.
Literally. And so I'm washing my hands and they come out and they're looking at me and I'm like, then it dawns on me. And I'm like, I don't know how to play this.
You just go, why are you guys in the
Right, because like again,
Yeah.
we're not at like a dive bar. We're at a pretty nice restaurant. shirt and tie.
Oh, this is Baker Street.
Yeah.
I thought you said C Street.
No.
Oh, you're fine.
So I'm like, ugh, and I'm like, ladies, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was in here. And
I didn't know I couldn't do that.
Yeah. Just saw a toilet, went to town.
And
Don't go.
Do not go in there.
And I just walked out. I just literally sat back down at the table. I'm like, guys, I just shat in the women's restroom. And I didn't know it.
Was it nice though?
It was.
Yeah.
So much better.
No, I think it's honestly just it smells better and that's it.
No, it's
There's always like lavender or something in there. And there's those weird like tampon boxes. Those freak me out. Well, I mean, I'm not a woman.
The trash cans?
Yeah, so that makes sense.
Yeah, because you can't flush those, man.
I think you can.
No.
Buddy.
Hot take.
Ask AJ.
No, dude.
Ask
No.
AJ about that. Man,
That'll
he's coming on
ruin
tough
your
spot.
shit.
It was one of his family members. They had to like extract. I mean, plumber. It was bad.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Oh, because they expand, but I mean, they can't expand that much to
Oh,
take
they
down a
expand.
whole
Buddy.
unit.
Their whole job is to absorb liquid.
They can't absorb all of it. There's no way.
Well, they'll die trying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
You
brother.
get a heavy flow, boy?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just saying.
What's your bronze?
biology.
Yeah, shout out shits, man.
Shout out shit in the women's restroom.
Pooping is
Honestly, could be your best.
Yeah.
If you were ranked poops, where was it?
I mean, I was comfortable in it. That's for sure.
Were they smoke shows?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Were they hot?
I think once
Ugly
I saw
hot?
them, I was doing these. I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
That smell is not me. I can't believe you guys, ladies.
Because again, you sit down and you just assume that, you see a couple of feet, there's a bunch of dudes taking dumps.
Yeah.
And there's chicks just sitting down peeing.
Couple battle shits.
Yeah.
They just hear this
They just hear this dude
disaster that's
destroy
happening
it.
in here.
That's
And
okay.
they're like, oh, man. I bet on their podcast they're talking about skirt right now.
Exactly.
I go in straight panic mode when there's no toilet paper. That freaks me out. Different pot,
You
different
don't-
day.
Yeah, dude.
You don't check?
before?
When it's one of those where it's like threat level midnight stuff, and I just gotta fucking let her or root.
What do you do then? You leave it with one left sock?
That's what do you do?
Yeah, you just leave it with
Oh,
one
then he
left sock.
flushes it too, and
Yeah.
then he just makes a mess for everybody.
Yeah, it's painful. What's your bronze? Go ahead, man.
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. My bronze, probably spring break. I want to say I was probably 19, 20. Me and Evan went down with Grayson's family.
Where were you at? Panama City?
Yeah.
Yes.
We were at Panama City.
I'm already pumped.
And it was like our first night there. Like we got in there like early the morning, but it's one of those like Airbnbs basically at the time. that
You
we
were
couldn't-
19. They were not Airbnbs.
Well, I was with Grayson's family. Well, I'm just saying it was a condo.
Oh.
It was basically a condo that he rented for the week.
Timeshare?
That
It was
in
now
like a
be
house,
an
yeah.
Airbnb.
Okay.
And so I'm just like, we couldn't check in till like 4, so we're just like at the beach, and like we had been driving all night, so like went to the beach, stayed up. Basically, I had like the last shift of the drive, and then we get there, and then I'm there, and then I'm like up all day, and then like we're going out, and I'm like, man, I don't feel like going out. But then he's like, Grace is like, oh, there's the party at the house. We gotta go do the thing. And I
Yeah.
was just like, all right.
It's vacation.
Yeah, me and Evan brought probably like 8 bottles with us at the time. And
Was it
so we
not
take-
a phase to like back in the day? Like getting bottles was a thing.
Oh yeah.
Wild.
And it was just you just
Of
have a
what?
Gatorade and a fifth of
Yeah.
Smirnoff flavored probably.
Yeah.
And just
Bacardi.
ripping shots.
Limeade
So, like,
brunettes.
I want to say we finished like a small fifth of like Captain Morgan with like mixed drinks just pre-gaming. And then we grabbed a bottle of Smirnoff and went to the party. Ended up finishing the bottle. It was just like me and Evan. And then I'm hammered. I'm toasty. I'm in the bag. It's the end of the night. I'm alive now. Like I was dead. Now I'm just alive.
I'm so fucking
I'm
back.
ready to go. And this dude just walks by and he's like, take a shot. And he had asked me earlier and it was 151 and I was like, oh man, I can't do
That
that.
guy sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was like the end of the night and he had like probably like 4 shots left. And he was like, here man, want
We
a
gotta
shot? And I was
finish
like,
the bottle.
"Fuck yeah." Boom. Take it to the dome, finish the whole thing.
Nope.
Then we just start
Oh.
walking on the beach, and it's just one of those like, I knew it was gonna happen, and like, I'm sloppy drunk, and like everybody's just like getting me to do stuff. And
Yeah.
just like, oh yeah, it's cool. Da-da-da. They're not laughing at me; they're laughing with me. And then I'm just so hammered, I don't realize it.
Saw a
I'm
whale?
just now walking down the beach in my boxer briefs, running in and out of the ocean, just doing dumb stuff, just
Yeah.
being that guy.
19.
Grayson finally
Living life.
Grayson finally comes and picks me up and takes me back to the condo, and I'm sitting out front, and I was like, buddy, I'm going to be sick. I was like, I gotta throw up.
You don't say.
And he's like, yeah, just do it in the bushes. And I was like, okay. I leaned over to throw up in the bushes. And then I was just like, oh, here it comes. And I immediately turned to the patio and throw up all over the patio.
Oh.
Yes.
And Gracie just goes, sick, dude. And I was like, all right. And then, like, to this day, I still hear, like, a random story that's like, dude, remember that time? And I was like, no. I don't.
I was not there. I was in my bag, and then I fell out of my bag.
And I was like, that's probably, like, one of the top 5 drunkest I've been.
I'm trying to
Spring
think of
break,
that.
baby.
I mean, when 151 is involved,
Oh,
it
yeah.
doesn't matter.
It's the worst.
Is Everclear the same as 151?
Damn near.
I mean, it's terrible.
It
Yeah.
tastes delightful.
No, it does not.
Rumplemints does.
Yeah.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh. You
my-
couldn't be on 2 different sides of the
That's
spectrum.
my bad. But Rumplemints is tough too, right? Technically on the chart, on the Scoville
Yeah, it's 100
booze scale.
proof, so it's like 50% alcohol.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. But I love it. I would
Yeah, man.
slug that.
That's the one like you take when you're leaving. You're like, I gotta get my breath fresh.
Yeah, it's like the toothpastey.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing sideways. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Good bronze. Mm-hmm. Did you puke and rally is a better question.
I mean, I went to bed and I woke up and I had to start drinking again.
That sounds like a rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll give it to you. Check. Silver. Silver medal round. This one is newest to me. I would almost argue that it's not embarrassing to me. I wear it well, literally and figuratively. This one
Pee
is
in your
called.
pants? You're just so used to it now?
No, close. That was going to be my honorable mention. Well, just the laundry list of times I've done it. This one is called "Sleeping Under a Rug on a Roof" incident.
Nice.
So,
I wonder what this is about.
let me paint you a picture because I bet you can't really figure it out. Truth be
No, I was
told, I don't even remember what it was, or if this was in the Apex, great game, also just a great time, where having the weekends off and I was just living. Like, it was so fun. I was enjoying every moment of the second I clocked out Friday at 6 p.m. I mean, from 6:01 to like Sunday at 8 p.m. I think I told you guys, like, there were weekends I didn't even like unpack, so to speak,
Yeah.
from work. Like, I would just go and do shit all weekend, and I loved it. Caught up to me. But
It always does.
yeah, I don't even think there was anything special. We just all got together. We were just having a day. It was a great time. We ended up going back to our buddy Chad's apartment, which is one of the best apartments in Fort Wayne. It's like a hidden gem, so to speak. The layout's super unique, but he has a back patio that's basically like a tar roof.
It's a roof, yeah.
That's just a roof.
Yeah, and I mean, 2 or 3.
Just a flat roof.
Yeah, two or three in the morning. We're all laying down, beers, still going. I mean, just casually drinking, and it's just you're getting to those, like we talked about, those moments where it's just like deep thoughts and just like bro talk and everything, and staring at the sky. And then the next thing you know, I wake up and I'm like, oh shit! Like,
Sun's out.
yeah, sun is just beaming on this roof. I was like, so east, west, whatever way it rises. I was in the worst spot, and I'm like, this fucker is like burning me. Like, I need cover. Go check the door. That bitch is locked, and I was like, this is inconvenient. In the moment, I'm like, well, all I want to do is go back to sleep because that's all I care about. It's all I want. And I find his rug, his doormat thing that was pretty large, like in front on his roof, and I just cuddle up into that, and I just go night-night, and I sit right in front of the door because I think drunkenly my logic was, once somebody comes out here, they're just going to bonk me, and I'll wake up,
Yep.
and that's what happened.
Years later, you're on TikTok.
That too. But no, the story doesn't stop there. So maybe this is the untold.
Ooh. The re-return.
Yeah, love it. The night prior, like I said, we got into it. We were having a good time. I will be the first to admit and I don't know what you want to say, like agree to. You should try everything once, drugs included. So, yeah, there was these Flintstone vitamins that I guess were ecstasy. I don't know. They
like guess to see.
literally, and truth be told, the night prior, I don't think they did much to me. Also, I was just fully in the bag, so how would I know? I proceeded to eat the rest of them the next day.
Too many.
It was roughly between 7 and 9 of them, and we get in the car. We go get Starbs, like coffees and sandwiches for everybody, and we're gonna go have a
Did you
Sunday.
say Starbs?
Starbs.
I hate you.
Starbies.
Yeah.
Sunday fun day at the pool. Very relaxing. Let's get the toxins out. Let's chill in the pool. Maybe have a couple casuals. Level out. Go to sleep. Be good.
Soft landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a very rough, abrupt.
Turbulence. We hit turbulence real quick.
One of the motors is down.
Yeah, we're going down. We're going in the ocean.
Matt, this is where the air tubes come out.
100%.
Face mask on.
So we're driving, and we're on the interstate, which sometimes is great.
The interstate.
Yeah, and I have the bag of Starbs in my hand, and I'm like, uh-oh. I was like, this isn't good. And my friend's like, what's about to happen? I'm like,
What do you think?
vomit all on the Starbucks. That's all gone. So there goes, like, of course, $30 worth of their croissant sandwiches. And you're just like, this is tough. Like, this is a bad beat.
Oh.
Get to the pool. It's just me, my jorts, my shirt, like everything from the night prior. And I'm just sunglasses on, praying nobody's looking at me. And I'm like, please, Jesus Christ, just get me through this day. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
At least you
Like,
weren't inside.
what do you mean?
Sunglasses.
That was good. All right, I respect it. And all that to say, didn't go to bed till 7 a.m. Went to work the next day at 9 a.m. Never wanted that to happen again in my life.
Nor should you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's sleeping under a rug on a roof.
Sleeping under a rug on a roof.
Silver incident.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The oof roof.
Yeah.
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 My silver.
Pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a junior in high school.
1955. I remember it like it.
1955.
Remember it like it was yesterday.
I was a part
Double
of the show choir.
Double.
And at the end of the
Hell
year,
yeah.
Shocker.
And at the end of the year, we had like our showcase where all the choirs would sing songs, the bands would play, and the show choir always closed out the entire night,
Yeah. Stomp the yard, but with your voice.
basically.
You
And
dance too.
Yep. Oh.
this was
Show choir.
yeah,
Yeah.
song and dance. Oh, I couldn't sing for shit, but I could perform. I was in the front row.
I was a huge
Duh.
twirler.
I'm a showman.
But I didn't have I wasn't in like multiple sections of it. It was just a show choir, so we didn't have to be there for like the 3 hours of it.
Yeah.
And this is back in the day where you could just come and go inside of a school because you didn't have to worry about all the dumb shit that happens now.
Yeah. Call me when you need the A-team.
Yeah. So one of my better friends at the time, we just were hanging out, hit the hashish a little bit.
A little jazz
Now we're
cabbage.
talking.
Oh yeah, a little
what-
jazz cabbage.
Devil's lettuce.
And to close the show out, and again, we probably had 20 performances that year.
Rocked them all.
Literally, I would come through the back. We
you would.
wore tuxes, and I had a pair of all black Jordans because I ended the show with a backflip, and I didn't want to do it in like the performing
Yeah.
shoes because they're so slick.
And
Yeah.
all black Jordans is what you thought would be most athletic in?
I don't know. The man's the goat, right?
Right.
No.
So I talked to the choreographer because she knew that I could, do a flip, and she was like, "Well, do you feel comfortable doing it in like your actual like performance shoes?" And I'm like, "Not really."
Yeah.
And I was like, "But I have an all black pair of tennis shoes. Well, you're only gonna have them on for 30 seconds. Like it's fine."
Yeah.
And she would choreograph for me to like literally go in the back behind everybody performing,
Yeah.
put the shoes on real quick, and I would do it, and I crushed it every time.
Yeah.
Well, I was never under the influence when I did it when I was in
Little eye trick.
performances. Yes.
Yeah.
So we get to the performance, like I walk in like 45 minutes before, the show, like right when we're supposed to. And everybody knows that I am just...
Shocker, you're stoned to the bone. You smell like
Oh,
a fucking, just a
Yes.
bus.
And you don't think it. You're just like, oh, no one's going to know. I'm going to blend in.
How would they know?
Hey.
They're never
Correct.
gonna know. How would they know?
Yeah.
Hello.
And so...
You took a red eye.
Literally.
Literally.
And so I get through the performance and it gets time. Like I put the shoes on. And I think I even remember telling myself, I was like, bud, you got to do this.
You're pretty stoned.
Yes. And it was one of those where I get to it, do my round off backflip, and like I actually had to put my hands down, and like I remember hearing the audience like and they thought I was just gonna land right on my neck.
Yes.
And because I do a thing where I land it and then I kind of like jump back like on like ground like in front of two other people.
Sure.
And it was like
Show choir stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Classic show choir.
And looking back, like I saw the video of it, and it's like, but you almost snapped your neck.
Crushed
Like
it.
you were this close to just.
You're like, man, I got really high there.
I wish I did.
Yeah.
On that, not the actual drug part, because
Yeah.
that happened. But it was just like,
See, drugs. Everybody tries them.
Everybody tries them.
Yeah.
you don't try backflips with them.
Don't mix the. Yeah. Anyways. It's a
But
terrible-
like when we got done with it, like everybody that didn't say anything to me prior to it was like, "Bud, are you okay?" And it's the end of the year, so obviously, like
Yeah.
that's the worst I did it. But man, it was.
This wasn't for a comp, baby.
We've seen you do 20 of these. What was different here?
Yes, that's exactly what it was like.
Oh.
But just hear that, like, I was like, oh god, was it as bad as I thought? And then I saw the video, I was like, oh, it was as bad as I thought.
Hot take, I love a good gasp. Anything that makes you gasp, like something's going on.
Yeah.
I want
Not
to
when my
watch.
neck's involved. Yeah. Did love it.
All right.
Crowd did.
Crowd pleaser.
Yeah, crowd. They're. Is that supposed to be like that?
Oh my god.
Is he supposed to look like he's about to die? Is that the
Jeez,
thing?
why is it not moving?
Death-defying. Also, it smells like pot. Yeah. Well, I didn't know you were a reefer.
Oh, well, in high school, I never drank until my senior year.
Well, that's good because you smoke it.
Yeah. Because I was like, if I go to parties and I'm high, I'm not getting arrested. If I'm drinking underage, I'm in a lot of trouble. So that was my thinking for my first couple of years in high school.
I don't hate it.
And then I drank
How will
beer.
they know? They're never gonna.
Yeah. Why drink it when you can smoke
Right. Oh,
it?
you're stoned? Do you have anything on you? No, all right, go home.
Yeah, I already smoked
Sure.
it, officer.
You don't have any booze on you, but your blood alcohol is bad, right? You're going to jail.
So yeah, bye.
Perfect.
Okay, checks out.
Get out of here.
Honest. Okay.
Okay.
Good
Tried
silver.
true.
Good silver.
True, baby.
All right, don't do high backflips. Got it.
No.
Yeah.
Low backflips.
Dute.
Yeah.
Silverto.
Silver. This is. I would probably say Country Fest, like 2010.
I might have been there.
Was
Nell-
at Headwaters Park.
Was
No, I
it
was
Nelly
not there.
and Florida Georgia Line?
No, this was Headwaters Park, not Parkview Field.
Was it Nelly and Florida Georgia? No. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
Florida Georgia Line was at Parkview Field.
Yeah, they were Parkview Field.
When was?
Yeah.
But that was like that time.
It could have been.
I mean,
it just
it's probably
wasn't the same
2012.
one.
It's your story. I'm so
Whatever.
sorry. Yeah.
This is Country Fest.
Yep.
It was at Headwaters Park.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Do you
We're
want
there.
to tell it?
We're there. I'm ready. Yep. I feel like I'm
So we're
there.
down there. Country music's going on, but then like the forecast was like, "Hey, it's about to fucking thunderstorm," and they're like, "You can wait it out,
Yep.
and then we'll set it up again, and then we'll get going, or you can just fucking leave."
Yeah.
And so it was like me, Walden, Richie, get an Uber, and we just go back to Tyler's house called the Stable, and it's coming down. It's coming down hard.
Yeah.
And so it's like you do the thing where you're like, all right, 1, 2, 3, open the door, and then we're just running to the house.
Yeah.
One person ran up, put the code in, that like you had to rock, paper, scissors. If it was you, run up, put the code in, you had to get wet.
Yep.
So then the other two is me and Richie. Walden goes, puts the code in, door comes up, me and Richie like, you ready? Yeah, let's go. Take off. I'm in Chucks. Go in there. Tyler has like the slickest garage floor of all time.
See ya.
Like right at the entrance.
Whoop.
I hit that thing so fucking fast
Yeah.
that my feet flew up over my head. I basically did a backflip. My
Yeah.
skirt did. Landed on my neck, but on the beer pong table.
On high.
Just and it was just like the plywood on like the two like cradle horses.
Yep.
Sent that to the moon.
See ya.
I slid through garage. I almost slid to the door. Richie's pissing his pants laughing. He's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm hurting.
Yeah.
Like I am just absolutely hurting.
Yeah.
Your spine now has a curve in it because you just threw your
I
back
just
out.
slid through like the
Ow.
whole pregame of like all the beer that was on there. My shorts are like the grossest they've ever been. My shirt's messed up. My whole side is bruised. I look like I slid. Like I'm playing softball with no pants on, just cherries all down my thigh. I was like, could have done without that.
So wait, did you run to avoid being wet?
Yeah.
You know, if you just walk, you get the same amount of wet, right?
They actually get less. Mythbusters. But
Yeah.
nobody does that.
Yeah.
You run.
Yeah.
You should have rock, paper, scissors for who get to walk.
Everybody ran. It was just the rock, paper, scissors who had to put the
Because
garage
you're going to
door
be
code,
outside the
'cause
longest.
you have to wait.
put the code and wait for it to go
Oh,
up.
well, at least you didn't lose that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
Good
bet
job.
you wish you would have.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
would have.
wet versus my back is broke.
So
Yeah.
I guess here's another thing: pre-games. Why don't we have them anymore? It seems
I
kind
love
of
them. They're my favorite thing.
Yeah, because sometimes you just end up making them post games.
No, here's the
Well,
thing.
'cause now
The
it's just like,
pregame
put a
should just
shit.
be the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready to
Let
play.
me just do that, and then when that's done, we
Yeah.
should think about calling it a night.
Nah, not back then.
Maybe get some.
No,
post-
I'm talking about now.
You know what I mean? Oh yeah, now
Yeah.
for sure.
What's it? They're at Applebee's. Like, I think we should tie a bow on it and call her a night.
You ain't get another better cut of meat than you are right here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry you fell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you were wearing Chucks, which I would argue is probably a better shoe to have than Jordans.
I had
don't
them
know.
on for literally 30 seconds to do a
And you
flip
ruined the show.
because I was under the influence.
It was
I
19
rocked
for
them
19 before that.
all to it.
Under the influence of terrible footwear.
I don't think it was the footwear. It was
Oh.
the eyewear.
If my man can jump up from the free throw line and dunk a basketball, I can do a backflip in him.
You can't. You proved it. Okay, gold medal round.
I mean, I landed it.
This is
Barely.
what it's about. This is crazy.
This is it.
It's
Thi-
I
embarrassing
don't know how
stuff.
you're going to top it.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
This one is called
Your relationships?
bottom.
Get it? It's embarrassing?
Yeah, SWAT team toga incident. So,
Okay.
first of all, I have to preface that we went through a weird phase, me and my core group of friends back in the day, probably circa 2010 maybe, I don't know,
Okay.
where once we got feeling pretty groovy, we would use our phones as guns. So we would like hold them like this, sideways is kill shot, obviously, but we would do that.
What would you do?
Sideways, kill shot. And it got to a point where we were having a pregame. It was a toga party, so we were all in togas.
Never been to one, honestly.
You're pre-gaming in togas? What were you going to do when you left?
Stay
Leave in the togas?
No, go to the toga party.
Oh, I thought you said we're at a toga party pre-gaming.
No,
I was like, what?
We were in togas pre-gaming for a toga party.
Gotcha.
Sorry, that was my bad. We were staying in
9 dudes?
No, it was probably like a 60-40 split between men and women.
No,
And
don't believe it.
no, I swear, Bible.
70-30.
We're in an apartment. It's Three Rivers, so they have balconies that go both ways in the sense of they will face inward, and they have two different buildings, and so it gives you kind of like spring break, like Panama
Yeah.
vibes, where if people are out on the balcony, like you can point, scream, talk to them, whatever. Apparently, somebody didn't like our iPhone finger gun game and called the cops on us. And the cops were apparently told that there were just a group of people waving guns around on a balcony.
Hell yeah.
So again, this is back in the bottles are being, ordered, like in the sense of we're not just drinking beers casually, like we're pounding bottles of
Yeah.
Burnett's, like we're ripping shots. We're getting hammered before we go to this party to get hammereder.
Uh-huh.
And these cops bust in, and we are
Did
just
they have like the battering ram type deal, or did they just kick it in like men?
pretty foggy. But I mean, they showed up, and there was just a fucking
They knocked. They
arsenal of them. Well, no, they're full kitted vests, assault rifles, like the shotguns and everything. And we're just like, what the fuck is happening right now? And of course, they're like, get on the ground. Everybody line the fuck up. And we're all just hammered to the nines. And we're just like standing against the wall, like, what is going on right now? Like, this is wild. And of course,
Where's the stripper?
well, and of course, there are people there that aren't 21 yet because it was around that same time where I'm like, I'm so hammered, but I realize I'm like 22 or 23. Like, I'm fine. Like, these people are pissed. I don't know why. Line us up, start getting ready to cut through, like, the couches. Like, I mean, they're ready to deep search this place, fucking scrub it top to bottom.
Scarface.
Yeah, and we're just like, what is happening right now? And I think even somebody asked, like, officer, like, are we in trouble? And they're like, yeah, we got a call. Guns, a lot of stuff on the premises. We just got to do a clean sweep. And we're like, okay. Like, we're in togas. Maybe just chill out.
Did the gun look like an iPhone 6?
Did it have a home button? Did Siri start talking to you?
Does it look like this, sir?
And
Puts him down.
well, so the apartments are set up to where it's like, the kitchen, the family room, and then it's just a hallway that's the bathrooms and the bedrooms.
Yeah.
So they lined up the bedroom hallway, like officers on each side, and we essentially just walked the plank and like felt us up in a way where I'm like, I don't know
This is
what you're
tight.
gonna find because again, I'm in a fucking bed sheet wrapped in a toga style. Sit down.
Commando?
No, I had
Not man enough for that.
I think I was still in boxers then, but briefs came very shortly after. Hands tied behind, or cuffed behind the back, and I'm sitting there and I'm so fucking pissed drunk. I'm like, dude, I got a booger. And I'm like leaning over and telling my friend, I'm like, please just pick my fucking nose, dude. Like my nose itches. Like I need you to pick it. And they're like, shut up if anybody says a word. And we're just like, you're not finding nothing. Like we're literally just hammered having a pregame. The chicks are crying, losing their minds because I think one or all of them were under 21.
Of course they were.
The best part was we all had to blow, and we're like, yeah, we're drunk as piss. Look at the Burnett's bottles around. We're not hiding it, brother. But here's my ID. We're good. chicks all lose it. They blow a 0.0 or 0.0.
Nice.
And they're like, yeah, you're good. You're sober. And we're like, what have you been doing this whole time? Like, not to be
Not
that
getting raped
Yeah.
by dudes in
Yes.
togas.
well, I was like, not to
Yes.
be that guy, but I'm like, I thought we were all partying. Like, that's okay, whatever. I guess, like, you don't need to cry.
Foul play.
But either way, it was just the most, like, mystifying thing because these dudes were ready to just, like, ransack us like we were just some coke dealing, like, drug lord motherfuckers. And I'm thinking, here's a hot take. You bust into a party, well, you don't know what it is, and it's just, like, 6 dudes in togas and 4 chicks in, like, chick togas.
So guys,
Yeah, you get it. Tookies. Like,
Dopos.
maybe pump the brakes just a tad. Put away a couple of the assault rifles. Leave the shotguns out. I don't care what you do, but Jesus.
Shields cracked.
Brother. Like, we're not doing nothing. And I think by the end of it, they started laughing and realizing, like, these dudes are just fucking idiots. And we're like, yeah.
did you explain to them that you hold your iPhone 6 like a gun?
Yeah, we just, hey, sorry. Like, somebody's just a fucking...
Did you ever find the narc that called the cops?
No. But I told Scare the story. I don't think I've
If you're
told...
listening to this day,
You fucking narcs.
If you have a podcast, don't tell
you
me
know
about
what
it.
you did.
But no, there was a time where late at night we're driving. So this is why I think we started doing the like guns with our phones and just finger guns. Pull up at a red light. And I mean, it's late. I think we're either going home or whatever.
Yes.
This guy pulls up next to us and just does the instant like stares over, doesn't break eye contact, and just unloads a whole clip of finger gun bullets into me and my buddy Dirk. And we're just like, what?
Yes.
And what gets better is he doesn't break eye contact, dumps the clip, puts a new one in, and just unloads a second clip of finger gun bullets on us. And we're just like, Dirk just does a thing where he shoots his seat back like he's dodging him or he got killed. And we're just like,
Coolest guy ever.
Hell yeah.
what just happened? And
You unload a double clip of finger guns.
oh, dude, we got blasted with bullets. Like, I'm surprised his car still worked. Like, it was insane. Guy fucking rocked us. That's my goal.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
SWAT Team Toga.
SWAT Team Toga.
So mine's just a good old fashioned prank.
Nice.
Did it go too far?
No, that's why it was good old fashioned.
Okay.
So
No Winston prank.
yeah, it was actually my first day on the job
As Chaz?
as Chaz. I'm there with probably 3 of my really good friends,
Okay.
and I had just switched jobs because the last job that I was at the mall like just closed down.
Abercrombie, sorry.
No,
R.I.P.
Back
back
baby.
rack.
Back rack.
Yeah,
Suits and ties.
yeah, dude. High men's clothing.
ties.
Anyways, so I mean, Backrack wasn't known for like the higher end system, and again, I mean, 17 years ago, we're talking what, circa 2005. Yeah.
Math.
So
I'm a numbers guy.
it's my first day on the floor, and I'm in the back talking to my manager, and somebody comes in, so it had to have been orchestrated. They had to have waited for a customer, like, hey, you know, Skirt, we're gonna have you go out and ring this guy up so you know our system.
Yeah.
It's like, okay. And he goes, well, hey, just so you know, he's paying with a credit card. So when you take the payment, you have to tell the credit card machine what kind of credit card it is. So you have to literally say the name of the credit card.
That seems like a 2005 thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure. So I go up to it, ring the guy out, and I'm again nervous, first day, whatever.
Yeah.
And
Jitters.
and it's honestly the sales floor felt like it's the size of this room. It's nothing big. We had literally like this little U shape, just and we're all there. There's
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 of us packed to this area, and I leaned down to the credit card machine, and I was just like, American Express, and like nothing happened.
Hey Siri,
right.
I'm swiping.
And so at this point, I still don't even notice it because
Oh.
like it didn't come on. And so I go down and I'm like, it took me 4 tries, and by the last one, I am screaming into this credit card.
Hey!
American Express, and I finally turn around. Everybody is on the floor laughing. Customers, the whole deal, and I'm just like,
Technology like that doesn't
man,
exist.
I am an idiot.
Yeah. Bonafide.
I need you to
Oh,
go take an air sample for me, son.
oh, it was bad. It was bad. Because I mean, again, like I'm like an inch away from the credit card reader, just screaming into it what kind of card
American
it is.
Express.
And I got to this day, I remember what people were wearing, everybody that was there. I just turned around and everybody was loving it.
Yeah.
But it was weird because like after that, it was just never spoken about again. It was just like first day haze,
Initiation.
You got it, you're in. That's it.
Nice.
I have one question, and that's the only thing I could think of that entire time.
Yeah.
Were stoned or unstoned backflips on your resume?
At that time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd already done it.
No, were they on your actual resume?
Show choir.
Oh,
member.
like when I got the job?
Yeah.
I showed him the tape.
Sir, right here, you'll notice the first 20 performances,
Yeah.
sober.
Yeah.
This one, high.
Most people hand in paper resumes. Here's a video.
There's a little headshot.
Here's a
my-
joint.
Do I get the job?
Smoke this and watch this video. I want you to be on the same page. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
So, pretty embarrassing.
So you screamed at a machine.
Nice.
Which
Well,
arguably
that's
now
classic
people
prank,
just
man. I
do.
love
It was.
Yeah.
At that time, it's where Singular used to be in the mall.
Yeah.
So it's where that fountain, it was Best Buy's mobile for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a big space, but there was probably 40 people in that little area at the time when this happened. Like they
Losing
couldn't-
it.
That's a shit ton of people.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
couldn't have planned it better. They probably we need to wait till the most people are in the store
Yeah.
for this to happen to this new guy.
Love it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it so much to this day now and how they executed it too.
You still close the sale?
No, somebody else did. I just had to take the payment to get to know the system.
Got to be ABC and always be closing.
Well, you know my career. You know that doesn't happen.
I agree. 80th percentile. Love it. Dute,
That's passing, baby.
round us out. Hit us with that code.
Yeah, my gold is a laboratory issue myself.
Yeah.
Ah,
They
It
still
was,
Banyo.
7th grade. Shout out Mr. Maupin again.
Mr.
End of the
Maupin,
year-
oh,
end of the
gee.
year show choir trip
Yes.
that we always took. And I'm telling you, these things were elaborate. Like you're gone for like a week and a half.
I thought you meant to go to the bathroom.
No, I'm talking like these trips that we took.
Went
Yeah.
to Disney.
Yeah. So we're going.
Which we
it was
won.
to Disney, and we won. Shout out. But like we're on our way down, and it was like the thing. Like you stop at the gas station, everybody
This is the
gets out. You buy
bus
things. Yeah, I'm on like a bus,
Yeah, okay.
That's
charter
middle school.
bus. You're going.
Sorry.
Boom, boom, boom. We're probably like 45 minutes just leaving the gas station. My stomach drops.
Ooh.
And he already made the announcement like, hey, make sure you guys go. We're trying to limit, like, you can pee on the bus.
We don't want you
Can't
doing what you
pooping
need
on
to
the
do.
bus.
Searing pain.
Oh, man. I am cramping hard.
Damn it.
Like, all right, let's see if I can hold it. Let's see if I can hold it.
Yeah.
I cannot hold this.
How far was it till the destination? Like once you left the gas station?
I mean, we probably had another, like, 6 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Before we stopped again.
Oh.
Because it was like, we just stopped. And he was like, hey, we're not stopping again for a while.
You
Makes
got to
sense.
send it. Send it.
And I'm walking back, just doing the walk of shame, and everybody's like, "What's Dad doing? Where's he going? Who's he gonna go sit with?" And like Mr. Maupin was like in the back, and he was like, "I was like, I gotta use the restroom," and he was like, "Why didn't you go when we were going?" Because he already knew like the look on my face, and I was like,
I'm so sorry.
I'm like holding my stomach. I'm like, I gotta.
Yeah.
And it was like open, but I was like, I don't know why I stopped and told him I like
Yeah.
didn't want to like just walk in there and just be like boom, boom, boom. But I'm telling you, I blew that fucking bathroom up.
And it's a bus bathroom.
And the bus, and I'm good. And I just hear everybody are like, "What the fuck is that smell? That is gross."
Ugh.
Best friend at the time, Scott Carpenter, was just like, "Dut's in there blowing that thing up," and I was just like, "God
Thanks,
damn."
friend.
And I'm just hearing everybody just like, "Ugh." And it's just like that fucking scene where it's just like,
Yep.
"What's that smell?"
Yeah.
Sex Panther. Oh my god, it smells like Indian food and a baby diaper. And it's like burnt hair, and like this is like right after like Austin Powers 2 came out, and it's like where he's choking the dude
Yeah.
on the thing.
Who
And
does
my
number
buddy-
2 work
my buddy just
for?
screams out, "Oh, he left the floater!"
Floater.
And I just had to walk out, and then everybody just immediately, you hear it flush. I wash my hands, I open the door, and you just see everybody's eyes on me, just like holding their noses, looking at me, and I was just like,
You just hear the dun, dun, dun,
and then you just have to
dun.
walk, and I just walked up to my seat, put my fucking blanket over my head, and I
See you
took a
guys.
nap, dude. And I
Yeah.
was like, wake me when we get there. Wake me up when fucking September ends. I'm fucking out of here.
Please and thank you. No, so my funniest, weirdest incident with a charter bus is, yeah, like I feel like we took crazy cool trips and like vacation, or not vacations, but field trips.
Yeah.
In our generation, which was cool for millennials. We went to Cedar Point, I think, and I just held my girlfriend's boob at the time the whole trip. And I thought I was on cloud 9. Like she was a seat in front of me, and it was the classic, like you could fit your arm like through the side with the
You're
window.
just holding the boob.
And I'm just holding her boob. And it's like, again, to this day, I love boobs. And I just knew in that moment, I'm like,
I'm a boob guy.
I'm holding this fucker, and like, there's nothing that sucks about it. And it didn't suck for the whole drive. How far away is Cedar Point?
Like 3.5
3.5 hours.
I held that bitch easily for 3 of it. Like, and it was just sick. And you just felt like you were
Best
on
3 hours ever.
a different planet, and you're like, I got a boob.
Oh yeah, dude. Classic makeout sessions on the charter bus. Put the blanket. Do a little.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Fuck, man.
Solid.
Tits are tight.
Tits are tight, dude.
All right, before the hot take, I got to pee. So
You got any H&M's?
improvise.
I do have an H&M.
Okay, no, okay.
Well, go pee then.
Well-
Or are you gonna say it and then go?
Kind of is my H&M. It's pee my pants. I've done it probably more times.
How many times?
In recent memory, it's been one in my truck, one at Arena, one.
These are adult people.
One
Yes.
at the Mike concert.
Just Mike.
Yeah, one. There was like a little dribble after I left the gym one day.
Nice.
I mean, it's in the teens,
I mean, just cartons of milk getting filled up.
historically, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
I'm
pee.
at the gym.
No.
Yes. No, so one of my embarrassing moments, not only for the result, but what actually caused it, which is actually probably more embarrassing. So we were at Canterbury Green, which those of you listening that don't know Fort Wayne, just the classic apartment party.
All the party apartments,
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
every town has one. This was this for a longest time. And I don't even know if it still is to this day. Like, I don't know if
Yeah, 'cause
20
like,
to 25-year-olds are still living
I
it up
think
in
it fell
Canterbury.
off just because of like the student housing that blew up. So like St.
Oh,
Joe,
I
and
can
then
see that.
what used to be the Grove. I don't know what it's called anymore, but it's like down the street by
Yeah.
Shelf Park. But yeah, but I still feel like Canterbury's still up there.
Yeah, it should be if it's not. Bring it back.
Bring it back, man.
So we were there. I mean, again, just one of a bigger, epic Canterbury parties. I honestly, I don't remember if it was pre or post Pierre's.
Yeah.
Like if we were going out after or before.
Trumper Way?
You know it.
Had to be.
But
Had
we were
to be.
playing beer pong.
Oh, yeah.
And
How many rules?
no, when I played, there was 2 rules. You started and you finished.
That was the
it.
joke, pussy.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome to the prank.
No, but I got skunked.
Really?
Yeah. And
That's where you gotta get naked.
you had
boys.
to. And we stripped down, and I had to run down to like whatever the closest tree was, like right off the deal, and run back.
They just
Oh,
don't
yeah.
make them like they used to anymore.
And it was like, you get down. I mean, it was never a thought like it was really going to happen. Because I think to this day, I don't know that I was a part of anybody else getting skunked. And if they did, they definitely didn't hold up their end of the bargain and have to live it up.
Yeah.
I got skunked once.
Yeah.
It was a sabotage skunk. I had a smoking hot chick on my team.
It was
You
a-
just gotta do it.
Inside job.
Yeah, you just gotta do it for the people.
Oh, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've rigged a deck or two to get
Yeah.
a chick naked. I mean, it's you playing strip poker.
Yeah.
That's not. No.
What?
I'm not falling on the sword for that.
Are you nuts?
No.
You just did it naturally. You just sucked all by yourself.
100%. That's what I said. That was the most
Oh.
embarrassing part. It wasn't that I got naked. It's I got to beat 10 cups to 0.
Brother.
That should never happen.
Yeah,
Just
honestly,
a-
should never happen.
No,
So
that
hard.
was the worst. But yeah, I mean, and it was not warm out either. So I mean, it was one of those where it was frigid, and you're running out. Might even been raining too. Just the worst. But it's like you got to pay up, man. The
Gotta
rules
do
are the
it.
rules. You don't hit a cup out of 10, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Retweet.
Retweet.
I get it.
Them's the
Step
rules.
back.
Yeah. Oh, I do a little step back and it hits.
It's the
Yeah.
worst. I fucking hate it.
It is a
We're
wet
partners.
Oh
jumper.
yeah, that's why I don't like being his partner, man.
No, it hits once and it's great.
He's like,
oh,
ooh,
Oh,
I got
'cause
it.
it's
Steph.
fire, dude.
Oh, I'm Steph.
Boom. Hit
the
it.
game Steph went 1 for 19. You mean?
Yeah. That game.
Ice cold.
Yeah, man.
Oh, ice
8th
in my
grade, dude.
veins.
8th grade, middle school, the end of the year concert, just singing, and I did the thing where you just lock your knees, passed out. Hardcore pass
It's the
out.
worst.
Painful.
But like the teacher like talks about it every time, and I'm like,
You don't
"Who's the
think-
idiot
you don't
that
think it's
passes
real,
out?
right? You're just like-
it ain't fucking happening to me." And all of a sudden, just your hands get tingly, your eyes just start rolling back in your head, just everything goes. But like he'll teach you every single year. He's just like,
You just
you're
little
gonna
knee
see
bend.
that person. You're gonna see that person. Once they go down, just catch them, gently lay them down, and then just stand up and start singing again. And my mom was like, they did it so smooth when I passed out. She was like, "Is he okay? Is that part of the show?
Yeah.
Should I go up there? Should I be worried?" And they're like,
Showmanship.
"I don't know." They're singing like
Yeah.
big city, big heat, or like heat in the big city or something. So they're like, "I don't know, maybe it's playing because it's hot or something."
Yeah,
and
and
I was
it's
just like woke up and I was just like, "What the fuck?" My mom was like, "Hey, you all right?" And I was like, "Nope." I was like, my fucking head hurts now.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, let's go home. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, I remember 6th grade choir,
Yeah.
Mr. Malpin. He goes, same thing. He goes, inevitably it's going to happen. He goes, this is all you need to do. And he just literally does this little knee bend.
Yeah.
Both, just shimmies. And
Just-
you just thought it was the stupidest thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, if you don't do it, inevitably somebody's going to lock up.
Buddy.
And they're going to go down.
Standing up there. Oh, yeah. My knees, you see.
Yeah, always moving.
I guess maybe I just like subconsciously move, but I think it's like a weird old wives' tale because like I feel like I've been pretty locked in the knees and nothing happens.
I'm telling you, it happens.
You weren't in it then, man.
Yeah, you're not in it.
I've been in it.
You're not in it.
I've been.
You're not in this shit.
It's embarrassing stuff.
That's top 3.
That's top 3.
Woo!
Most embarrassing.
Show us, share us. Your most embarrassing.
Show us.
What's your guys' most embarrassing thing?
Tell
Let
us.
us know.
Please tell us. Comment.
Your deepest, darkest.
Okay.
We will keep it anonymous.
Time.
Hoot, take.
How
Hot
hot is
take
it?
time.
Spicy.
It is.
Yeah.
According to the board, it
Spicy.
says charity case. Let's fill us in.
Hot take.
It's when he's not giving his money to charity, he gives it to Destiny. Ew.
Donations need to give you a tracking number receipt or something of that nature to confirm said donation makes it to its destination.
It's like you're saying if I donate to the Ronald McDonald deal at McDonald's.
You can donate to Ronald, you can donate to Donald, I don't give a fuck.
Like the roundup, like Panda Express, it's like, hey, you want to round up and donate to USEF or whatever?
Yeah, like how do I know you're not throwing 73 cents in your pocket?
I know that cashier didn't just come up with the greatest scam of all time.
Exactly, because honestly it's smart, because I round up every time.
Yeah.
Shout out Panda.
So then let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Would you stay around for the receipt?
Yes, because the receipt prints in 0.2 seconds.
Well, you're going to have to, I would imagine there's a little bit more where it's like, okay, it's not going to be instant. Like, it's going to be after the fact. Like, because they're going to have to write that check later on. So, like, are you wanting that in the mail? Are you wanting that as an email? Like, you're going to check that box?
Excuse me, let me rephrase. You donate somewhere.
Right.
They somehow tag your donation however they see fit, however they need to, change the currency, and you now have tracking information on your allotted amount of donation.
No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
I'm
cool.
just trying to go through the logistics of it. Like,
Let's do it.
It's going to suck, but I agree. Initially, I agree with your hot take.
Yeah. So I do have it's a slight left turn, and it's only because it was super weird and it happened today. So you know how when people, and it's most notably like firemen do like the donations with the boot on the road?
Yeah.
Super normal, right? Like you see it, it's fine. There was some form of like donation thing, or like it felt like a donation mixed with like a kid's car wash mixed with like somebody just died on the street corner fund all rolled into one on the corner of Lima and wherever the fucking Logan's Roadhouse is.
Okay.
And these people were in the fucking streets. And I'm like, there's holding a sign saying like, hey, donate to us. And then they're just being in traffic where I'm like, are you a homeless person? Because like, at least I would understand it a little bit more.
Did they earn it?
I don't know.
Yeah, they earned it.
Yeah,
they're in it.
they're
They're
in
in the middle.
traffic.
They're in the shit.
But
in the trenches.
No, because again, I thought it was one of those too where this guy was migrating into this 3-4 lane death trap to collect the donations.
Yeah.
He was just in like the second lane from the sidewalk to just hold the sign.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, brother, what are you doing?
I remember, again, shout out Show Choir's getting a lot of love on this pod.
Yeah, man.
Middle school fundraisers, we had car washes, and you would just stand on the side of the road, spy run.
Side of the road.
But I'm saying
Not
like, you didn't
in
put
one.
Signs. Oh, but it got to the point later in the day, you're just doing whatever you can.
Yeah,
to get
you're
people
on the
in there.
median, like you're
Yeah.
on. the
Shocker,
thing.
show choir, showmanship. I get it. Spin it around. Do whatever you do with it. But these
Backflips.
people were in traffic. We're getting away from the topic in the hot take, but I had to talk about it.
Yeah, but it's at a light.
So it's at a light, but when you're doing like down and backs and you're just in traffic.
Buddy, if you're trying to reach every car 4 lanes over, you have to run, get it, run.
It's Frogger.
No,
Yeah,
there's the classic people are on the median, people are on the sidewalk, and then you go in when somebody
And
donates.
then there's that stud that's in between.
Yeah.
But then you don't go in when there's no donating to be had. Like they're just
he's pressuring you. He's like, hey, I risked my life. Throw
Closer.
something.
No, hot take. Within the hot take, that's the bullshit where you need smoked. You need hit with a car.
Woo.
You need, like, something should happen to you where you need
Is there
medical
a
attention.
dollar amount on to get the tracking number? Like, do you have to spend a certain amount? Like, again, side of the road, guy does this. I put $2 in the boot. Do I have to get a receipt for that?
Yes, and here's why. So let me give you backstory and context because I did the research. I came ready this time with a hot take.
I mean, I
so,
agreed with it already, so.
Thank you.
No.
Legit and valid.
selling me on it.
So legit and valid charities don't even donate all of their proceeds to said fund, which I didn't know, or I figured there was some vaguity to it. Is that a word?
No.
Okay. The range is from roughly 60% on the low end, which for an example is George W. Bush's Library Foundation, whatever the fuck that is, to 91% on the high end, the American Red Cross. So 91 cents per every dollar actually gets donated. The other 9 cents is like, yeah, it's ours. We're pocketing it. And I'm like, that just seems weird for a charity.
Probably paying the people to.
Everybody's pocketing it. Like, it's if you watch the TikToks or they're like, hey, do you want to donate to this? And they're like, no. And they're like, why not? And they're like, well, I'll break it down for you. And they explain like where all the money goes. And they're like, if I wanted to donate, I would just go to this website that actually donates to those people.
Go to the source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then I put here, which was crazy, and it was the second or third, search when you just put in like fraudulent charity cases.
Hell yeah.
One of the largest charity fraud cases, the Federal Trade Commission, which is an independent agency of the U.S. government whose job is to protect consumers against deceptive and unfair business practices, filed a lawsuit in 2015 against 4 cancer charities based in Knoxville, Tennessee. Tennessee sucks. Hot seat. The accused allegedly used nearly $200 million in private donations to fund lingerie buying trips to Victoria's Secret, AO, visits to Hooters, trips to Disney World, amongst other things.
You know who sounds like the head of that is? Michael Scott.
Hell yeah.
Or John Gruden. But I put, honestly though...
Hooters.
Yeah.
Charity.
I'll have a foot long.
Vicky C.
But before we get on too far of a left turn again, it's like, what an odd assortment. Like, did you just pull out the, top things that would get the most clickbait, I'm assuming?
100%.
Yes.
It's like weird, and then Disney World. Or Disneyland, yeah.
And it's probably just like, the one a few times where, they just use the charity card instead of their own.
Yeah.
And then you're like, and they're like, well, I put a lot of man hours into this. I'm running this charity. I'm not getting paid for it.
Time to put something on
put
me.
A little something on me.
Yeah. And then I put, so for whatever reason, the data that showed up when I did the heavy research, I say that very sarcastically, for the year of 2020, a little over 1,000 cases of charity fraud were filed, equaling roughly $8.6 million. So again, it's one of those.
Get you. They can get you. Scammers are going to scam. Brother.
Yeah. And it's like, how do we find a way to, greed finds its way into fucking everything.
Oh, show.
Blows my mind.
I need parameters on it. Like, there has to be a certain dollar amount, where it's automatic. Like, you get a receipt for this. I can generate you one no matter what you donate. But, if you don't request it and you give me, $5, I'm not going to do it.
I don't want to say that it's the number is arbitrary, but I do think it's if I'm donating something, I want it shocking to go to that donation, that charity.
Well, most places, you get a receipt because it's a tax write-off.
Yeah.
And even that's stupid too. Why are we taxed on charity donations?
You're giving your money away.
Yeah.
You're donating.
Stupid. Taxing
But
is
it's a
another thing we
write-off.
got to talk
It's
about.
a write-off.
Right. It's a write-off.
I want to write it off into the donation, into the
I don't think
charity.
you know what a write-off is, and that's why you're making.
Do you know what a write-off is?
Yeah, I'm learning.
No, but they're the ones writing it off.
I learned. I will learn.
Seinfeld.
But no,
Shout out Kramer.
I think it's something that just is very interesting in the sense of you're giving money to a good cause. Would you actually be that inclined to do it, knowing that 60% is going to the cause and 40% is keeping the lights on?
Yeah.
I don't it doesn't sit well with me. And I get it. It's a, for profit, everybody has to make money to stay going. But isn't the whole point of charity and donations we're just doing this out of the kindness of our own heart? I'm not donating $100 to the Red Cross because I want to pay John, $9. I want to give all $100 to the Red Cross.
Yeah. Well, once you get the Acorns app to where you just round up your dollars that you spend, all that change goes into a separate fund, and then at the end of the year, you could just donate that. Do your due diligence on whatever charity you want to donate.
How about this? Anybody out there that wants to donate to the Duty 1D Foundation, I will guarantee you not only a receipt,
100% of
but
it's
it
going
will
to come to us. Yeah.
Honestly, you take a donation, you tell us where you want it to go. That's where it goes, baby.
I will believe you will buy booze with it. Plus, I'm cheap.
Okay,
Yes.
so your hot take.
Yeah.
You have to have a receipt for your donation.
It is. It's more so.
Do you want a
track-
receipt
tracking
or a
to-
tracking?
A tracking, so I know that when I donate to this, it goes to that.
I want to make sure that without being there, physically in person at this brick and mortar place that technically shouldn't be a thing because it's like I'm donating to
Right,
a
but
good cause.
Let's say you're just looking at the big check and you're just like, all right, I donated 87 cents. Who's to say your 87 cents isn't in that big check?
But it should all. The point of it is all money donated ever should go to said charity. That's why
But
I'm
you're
donating
but you're
it.
just asking your money. You're not asking Skur's money. You're not asking my money. You're just looking for a receipt for your money.
Everybody's. I think, because again, it's one of those weird things where, again, ignorant is piss. And I get that. I'm very stupid in the sense
Are you
of
saying piss or
Ignorant
bliss?
is piss.
Piss?
Ignorant is piss.
Or bliss?
Ignorance is piss.
But I'm-
Bliss?
Piss.
You know the saying
If you're
is bliss.
ignorant, I'm pissed.
No, but what I'm saying, watch this.
There's a shirt.
Yeah, what I'm saying is,
2 in 2 weeks.
yeah, what I'm saying is, people I think would be far more inclined to donate knowing that their money is going to that place and nowhere else.
No. Doesn't stop people from donating knowing that this might not go there.
I had an idea and then I got side
You're just
railed.
doing it. You're donating for your own self-conscious.
Correct.
Like your
Yes,
own
you want to do. You could
preservation.
give a shit less if the receipt comes to where it goes.
Yeah.
But see, and that's
not that's a different take, though.
no, okay, no. It came back to me because I
It's the
got.
same thing that when they pass out the basket, you're like,
No,
no,
wait.
money's going in there.
So-
where's your money go?
It's because I got
Like, is it
sidetracked
going
from
to
the.
Joel Osteen?
No, the ignorance is piss. So I think I lost it again.
All right.
Damn it!
Well,
no, wait,
We're gonna vote then.
No, no, no.
You lost it twice.
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
get it. It's
Third
not
time's a
too
charm,
strong.
3 times a lady. No, so it came back. It is. I think it's very weird that there seems to be, again, ignorantly, very easy ways to fix things that are structurally, foundationally cracked
Sure.
with
Yeah.
the world, or with America, I should say, and we don't do it.
That's a different hot take and a different
Yeah, that's
conversation.
different.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, we're peeling
You
layers
don't do
back,
that
but
here
that's
on the podcast. What's wrong with you?
Yeah,
Teaser.
man, you trying to get us canceled?
teaser.
Yeah, tease it for the next one.
All right.
That's a. Yeah, that's just a distant.
But
Shop
I'm-
talk next week.
And see, you
Yeah.
guys think I'm so dumb.
No, I never said you were
I never said
dumb.
you're dumb.
All right.
Wow,
I agreed with you.
Martha.
Ignorance is
Where's that
piss.
coming from?
Deep-seated rooted issues.
That sounds like episode 55. The double nickel.
Nickel,
The double
nickel.
nickel.
Embarrassing's part of life, guys. Let us know what embarrasses you.
Please, because for me, it's these two guys.
Do you need to know where every single cent goes in charity?
Yes.
Well, by the way, we voted.
Oh yeah, what was it?
It's not a hot take. We agree with you.
Yeah. Unanimous agreement.
See? And you guys thought you were yelling at me.
I don't think
I wasn't
I don't
yelling at
think
you.
you
I
get
agreed
the
with
way
you right
this
off the
game
bat.
is played.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You-
what I told Dut is I was like, I think I'm starting to actually come up with just really good ideas,
Yeah.
Yeah, then those aren't hot takes.
but they're good takes.
That's a different.
I'll think it next time.
This is Skur trying to back up, get rid of ketchup.
Yeah. Back to the
Yeah.
drawing board.
Hot take.
Oh,
Hot take.
last thing. I will come to the drawing board or to the next round table meeting with a Skur take and just watch this place blow up.
You mean a hot
yeah,
take?
for sure.
Yeah.
It's hot takes.
And I'm gonna
podcast.
fucking
Easy.
rip you like I do Skur.
Rip me, baby.
Tally mark
100%. Thank you.
55.
Bye.